everybody? Tuesday, coming at you live. We made it again, 1:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in a very speculative day we have ahead of us here. Hold on.
You wanted the best? You got the best. ALT Insider.
Thank you so much, hot lady. We are in action. Day number 2 of what is hyperfixation and all the speculation of and what has changed over the last 24 hours, okay? Some might say everything has changed, but in a very real sense, in a very much more real sense, nothing has changed. So, to recap you on the story here, yesterday, at the time, and I do have Twitter view up for us now, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time yesterday, Philip dropped the following tweet, which is, all due to unforeseen circumstances, I am unable to stream today. I have no estimate for when I will be able to stream again, so please stay tuned here for updates. Oh, please stay tuned here for updates. I do hope to return as soon as possible, so stay tuned. And thanks for understanding, but also stay tuned. So there has been no update from anybody on the matter since this moment, since the stream yesterday. But some more, obviously, I'll recap you on the major theories out there, okay? And by the way, I do want to say first, it's funny that, we are doing exactly the thing that Philip says we do, but I don't give a fuck, because that's what's fun about following lolcows. It is fun to speculate about what they do when they share so much of their life to everyone. It's fun to speculate about what they're doing, because if they didn't want us to do that, well, you know what? They wouldn't share as much information as they do. So, I love speculation. I love hyperfixation. This is the exact same shit you do when you're watching Survivor and you say, holy shit, are they going to do that next episode? That's what makes Survivor great. And that's what makes this great. So obviously, we're going to continue with our hyper-focused speculation, which is all true, by the way. Every speculative thing we say today is truth. So keep that in mind. Everything we say is true and backed up by facts, and you should run your life based on knowing that this is all facts. Moving forward, Mickey Thor in the house says he did a DNA test, got to meet his real father. Oh, well, this is a true one. Okay, hold on. Let me start again because this was true. I need to get my highlighter up. My producer is not here. I don't have my highlighter up. All right. On vacation, it's tough doing this by yourself. All right, here we go. First up, we have Mickey Thor, who says, he did a DNA test, left to go meet his real father, Billy Mitchell. Neither can stop one-upping each other. The conversation may never end. Ooh, now that's an idea I can get behind, for sure. That is definitely an idea I can get behind. Well, I will say this, and I want the biggest Billy Mitchell supporters in chat to answer, okay? If you don't know who Billy Mitchell is, you don't care about Billy Mitchell, or you hate Billy Mitchell, you can't answer. Okay, here's the question. Is Billy Mitchell jumping the shark with how much he's tweeting and gloating about everything? Because, I don't know, man. It's getting kind of close. And, we get the joke now. You know what I mean? We kind of get it, But see, some people are saying no. I knew it. But he's really testing you guys, isn't he? He's saying, how much Billy Mitchell can they handle? No, it's not standard Billy, because usually standard Billy will be, he does these kind of jokes all the time and he hangs on to stuff, but it eventually has an ending. Now it's oh my god, there's 10 a day of the same joke just wrapped a different way about Carl Jobst, because every once in a while they go viral, so he just keeps on going. But anyway, and this is the longest victory lap of all time, and he's earned it, to be fair. He's definitely earned it. So I wanted to get that take from the real Billy Mitchell supporters out there, because he is getting there. Anyways, Harleywood in the house says, big ups to all the detractors on the fine day. My 25th birthday. Big ups, Harleywood. We are the same age. Damn. Same age. Big ups. My gift today is no DSP stream, thank God. Big ups, Harleywood. I hope you have a great one. Great one. Chuck Buried in the house says, I was Team Nothing Burger yesterday, but I think we got felted today. He wouldn't go 4 days, no tips for anything but a real crisis. Now, that is the only thing that has changed as our speculative stream continues, is the time frame, right? So we are a 24-hour period since the last tweet. And let me tell you, to give us something to do, I've prepared a little bit of a mini Lord stream for us today after we talk about, initial bullshit. I have a soft day off lore stream prepared where we go through some tweets and some videos about days off. Just for the hell of it. What else are we going to do? But it's kind of interesting how this thing we're seeing right now has never happened before. And what I say by nothing ever happened before, I mean, he's taking another day off past the one he's supposed to without any update on Twitter. Because let me tell you, he loves talking about his day off. He loves talking about why he's taking his day off. Okay? So I'm going to show you this. It's not a game because you know what the word is I'm going to tell you here, so it's not a game. But look at this chart here. The following word, the phrase I'm doing on this chart is day off, right? Day off. So we are talking, you see that big jump, right? In about 2021 to 2023. Can anyone guess what that jump is? I thought about it for a second, but then I remembered. Can anyone guess what that jump is? The jump happens in 2021 and it goes until January 2023. Any guesses? 2021, guys. Not mom, wife, not married. Not day off, Cholo. You could be on the right track. And it is the word day off. We're asking why. So I'll tell you, no one's guessed it yet. The reason that has happened, that jump in saying day off, is Phil's the podcast started, right? Officially. And it became Phil's day off segment. So that is the jump. The jump you can see there is the Phil's day off segment start and finish right there. So there we go. But he loves talking about his day off. And it's been happening since 2012. It's been happening. His first one was Part 6 of Streets Race 2 was deleted by YouTube for no reason. I need a day off after this insane bullshit. It's fucking Sega Genesis. So there we go. That was the first mention of day off on a tweet from DSP in 2012. Not really important, but just letting you know. It is a day off lore stream. That's what we're doing today. So you're going to get stupid facts like that in one ear, out the other. But what I've learned from my time on YouTube, watching YouTube, is that if you put enough useless facts together in one video, it creates a very interesting video. That once it's over, you're happy you watched it, but you don't remember anything that was in it. I've done this with many videos. For example, the most well-hidden treasures in Oblivion, for example. Why not go further? In other games that I would never play even, because I have played Oblivion. Best hidden secrets in insert game here that you never even heard of, but you watch it, right? And it is lore slop, but it's good. I don't know. I can't stop it. I can't stop. You can, Steam Sam. All right, formerly Chuck in the house says, shout out to the Dents doing 24/7 recon for free. Big ups, formerly Chuck. Yes, big guy's asking. I will repeat again, or what we know for right now. Phil is still no updates since the last update we got yesterday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There has been no talking since then. No mention of anything since then, okay? So I'm all over the place. So real quick, let's go through the options we gave yesterday, okay? Because I think we should go through those, all right? So the options that we said yesterday that were current theories, all right, were parents, pet, Catherine, Jasper, just doesn't want to, hungover or coping, and nothing burger, all right? Now, I think because of this second day off, it's kind of safe to say that it's kind of getting more serious. It could, but it could also be, it could just be creating a bigger nothing burger, right? But we are doing another day, right? And some people, by the way, did share that their power outage happened yesterday. That is true. There was a scheduled HOA maintenance happening for today. Someone showed that as well. These are all options, but again, the thing that I don't, is there a power outage happening today, right? Because if there's not a power outage today, that goes out, right? That's done, right? We can't say it's a power outage anymore. We could piggyback off that initial, right, power outage to give us another day, but it doesn't seem like that's probably going to be it. If anything, I think the leading theory just gets stronger as it goes, right? And the leading theory, from what I've seen, is that, he's visiting his parents. And my specific take is that he's doing the planned trip he told the Triple P about. And he's just getting a few extra days out of it. He just made $1,000. Why not, right? It's not hard to convince him on that one. We are taking messages if you want to share your 2 cents here. We do have a message here from Fight or Flight Style Reaction. Let's get his take here. Go ahead, Fight or Flight Style Reaction. And any nonsense, I'll cut you off. Go.
All right, ALT, I have done it. I've channeled all of my hyperfixation, all of my autism, and I've come to the only possible viable conclusion for what's going on.
What is it?
He's gay. Phil is gay.
Oh my God. I didn't think about that. I did not think about this. He's gay. That could be. How do we know that's not the case? How do we know that might affect his days off? Great theory there. We'll roll with that one. Unfortunately, I do have to give you the thing, If they're too stupid, I got to drop it. Aaron, go.
What's up, ALT? What's up, chat? I think DSP's in Connecticut. I don't think Linda's doing too well. And the reason I think this is if you go back to the Minecraft stream where Pork Chop got clapped, and he started crying when someone said, let's make a graveyard for Pork Chop. I think Graveyard threw him into a spiral there. I think he had a moment of self-reflection where he realized all the times he missed out spending time with his parents. He realized he's getting old. Death comes for everyone, and it's going to come for his parents sooner rather than later, most likely. And I think that just hit him like a brick wall. But as I'm sitting here spewing this out of my mouth, I'm giving DSP way too much fucking credit. DSP doesn't give a fuck about anybody but himself.
Yes.
So who knows, honestly. But that's my Theo theory. And I really appreciate the content. I appreciate this community. And keep it up. Peace out.
Big ups, Aaron. Though some might have issue with your coarse language there, saying Pork Chop got clapped. I appreciate the rest of the message, but he did get clapped. You're just saying a fact, so I can't stop it. You are just pointing out a fact. Yep, I think that's all true. I think that's what I'm thinking as well. Big ups, Aaron. Someone said the last guy sounded like a celebrity. Now I'm kind of interested in what you might be thinking. Let me play Fight or Flight Style Reaction just for 5 seconds here.
All right, ALT, I have done it. I have channeled all of my hyperfixation, all
Who do you think that might be?
of my autism, and I've come to the only possible viable conclusion.
I can't guess who that might be. But anyways, big guy in the house. Go ahead. That's Sir Moist. No, that's too much energy for Sir Moist even. All right, guys. Well, I think I have a solution. I've thought about this for a long time, and I believe he is in Connecticut. That's what that's Sir Moist to me. All right, big guy, go ahead.
Yeah, hey guys, I got a terrible theory. Maybe he actually took a honeymoon with all the money he's made, and now he's going to finally stick it to the detractors. I think that's a less than 1% chance, though.
0 chance. Okay, so someone said that yesterday as well as an idea, like maybe he's going to Japan to felt detractors. But I do have to hit this. Because he would... I don't see him being this guy that streams and then the next day goes to Japan. I don't think he believes that could happen in one day. He would treat going to Japan like it's the biggest thing it's going to the moon, Like you need to plan a month for that. You know what I'm saying? What are you, crazy? Big ups for this. Someone sent me this. Mr. Extravagant sent me this. And look at the detractors being detractors, okay? All right, so I'm just going to show you this way, okay? So this is a search term result, which means how much something is searched, okay? So how much something is searched on the internet and interest over time. Any guesses as to what that might be, guys? As you can see, the date is July 7th, between July 7th and July 8th there. And you guys are correct. It is The specific word here is obituaries Bridgeport. So congratulations. Almost 100 people searched for it right there after the last 24 hours. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. That's great hyperfixating. You guys are doing it. Notafox, who I always say not a fox, says, on today's stream, old man streamer struggles to feed self since his hyperfixation is not supplying him content and loads of money. Notafox, thank you for this, but I have a more important question, Notafox. What was the buzzer we heard yesterday on your message? A lot of people are asking. I got so many emails about this saying we gotta know. So please, could you tell us, Notafox? End this hell for us and let us know. Please. Big ups, Notafox, not a fox. Olm says, only I care. And that is definitely true, Ninja Tech. It is only me that care. But I think there's more of a story there. Because what? Is he just sitting there like in line making that message? I mean, that's kind of... You believe he's doing that? Olm says it's 100% Linda. I'm amazed some people are still doubting. Well, we never know until we know, right? We never know until we know. But Olm is putting his flag in the Linda camp. Big ups. Big ups, Olm. All right, we have Logan K wants to bring some more information to us, more speculation coming in, as it is the speculation. Second day of speculation here at WPIG. Let's go, Logan.
Another 24 hours has passed, still no Phil. I am changing my opinion. I don't think it's Nothing Burger, and I don't think it's as simple as Phil not being in the mood to stream.
Thank you.
Because he may hate playing games, but he loves to talk about himself and info dump on stream. What I think might actually be going on, if you put together a couple of things, including HOA maintenance, et cetera,
yes.
I think it is possible, however improbable, that during scheduled HOA maintenance, one of the HOA contractors may have found a reason to come in, and they may have found a whole bunch of shit in his house, because as we know, it's falling apart and it should be condemned. And they may have declared it either unlivable, or they may be doing mandatory upkeep work inside the house now that may force Phil and Kat to live at a hotel for a while. And you know that is not something Phil would want to admit. It also coincides nicely with him not being able to give an estimate for when he can stream again, because obviously he has access to his phone, but if there are contractors in his house, he won't be able to stream for an undisclosed period of time. Just a wild Theo theory. Thank you for the speculation. I love it. See you next time.
Wow. Okay. So wait, I have a buzzer for when we say that's not possible. But what do I have when the hyperfixation just hits too perfectly? What do I have for when the speculation is just too hot? Come on, Logan! Let's fucking go! Come on, girl! Hendry, what do you think? He loves it! Come on! Hell yeah! We're not stopping this train! Come on! Okay, I'll stop. The only reason I have Cover Girls because I used it for That Being Said last weekend. That's it. I didn't have a special song ready, so I had to do that. Okay, that was my only option. I was scrambling. Anyways, now that is just to reiterate what Logan K said. Okay, so very possible that your HOA says we got to check something out inside your house, especially in a situation where the housing is shared, right? So then they get in there and they say, oh, hold on a minute. This doesn't look good. Or, oh, is that a feather? Or, oh, I see some bags of rabbit food. Oh, all those things aren't supposed to be in here. You know what I mean? So, and then they might say, well, we gotta get this place up to code before we can leave, or something like that. And then DSP says, hey, I don't know when I can come back. But, and what adds even more hype to this theory is that that's embarrassing. So Philip would never tell you the truth about this while it's happening. I think he might tell you afterwards so he can give you the, the version he creates that's not as actually embarrassing as the truth, right? But he might resist telling it now. He might wait until after, right, for that. Logan K bringing out an all-star to start. Damn. All right, well, I'm adding that to the current theory. I didn't think I'd touch this thing the rest of the day, but it's fun enough that I think we have to put it up there, right? I mean, come on. What are we here for? If we're not here for good takes like that. Now, where the fuck did I put it? Oh, God. Where did I put it? I hate when I do this shit. I can't do two things at one time, guys. It really is bad. Because when I do two things at one time, I just can't do it. You just can't. Where did I fucking put it? I'm gonna go crazy. All right, I'll find it. Okay, next message. Play the next message. I'm looking. Who's this? You know. Go.
If he doesn't stream today, I'm officially more like Constantine the Great than Kaiser Augustus. I'm changing sides from Team Nottingburger to Team Connecticut. He's gonna come back with more thousands of dollars from Linda and another 10-year plan. Suffer, Linda, suffer.
I like how Kaiser keeps doing his suffer, but it's the worst. There we go. So I have added it to HOA visit and HOA repair. And okay, so Kaiser is he is also throwing away what he once wore so proudly, his Nothing Burger shirt, and putting on a different shirt, a crest that means Linda in Connecticut. Crispy Critter says, not Woodland, this is a crispy one. So are we going to mention that he logged in WP Champions and deleted YouTube comments from his community post? This stuff has been talked about on X for a while now. Do you know about it? Yes, I do, Crispy Critter. So the login streak thing, let me show you that, all right? So a lot of people are taking a little bit too much from these login streaks. So how, it's very hyperfixated that I know this, but I want to give you the truth about how the WP Champions, when you talk about a single person on WP Champions, what you see, okay? So what you see is they don't update all the time. So as you can see here, I'll bring it up for you. Here's WP Champions. This is down from the rafters, okay? They don't update all the time, right? It's not a real-time update situation. I think it's even every 2 days, I believe. So this 14 hours ago thing means nothing. It's almost meaningless. Because that's not in action. He could be playing right the fuck now, and it'll still say 14 hours ago. It only updates at a set time. That's when it updates and will give you the real information. So this is absolutely does not mean he played 14 hours ago. There is no meaning to this. It does not mean he played 14 hours ago. It does not. It does not. Okay? So you see what Dev is saying. Yesterday he got up to 22 hours, then it was 7 hours. That's exactly how it works. Okay? So the current streak, however, is something that they took off the public page. So you can't see that anymore. It used to be right here, but they took that down. However, it's still in the API. All right? Now, let me show you. I think I can have that too. Hold on. Here it is. Okay, I got it. I do have it. Big ups to David for this. So if you look at this, you talk about hyperfixating. If you look at this, which is just the information on your screen, okay? That's the information about down from the rafters, right? It's just what they use to make this, okay? What they use, see this? How they make that is this, okay? So, however, I think they still can find, yes, okay, so right here, I know you can't see this, right off your screen, so I'll take a screenshot. Okay, so what they have here is right here. Most consecutive days. I'm not doing this. It's all most consecutive login days, 2,715. Okay, and I believe you can also see. Let's see. Oh, no, that's it. That's it. So that's it. Login days is right there. All right. So it's still there. They just don't display it on the website anyway. He has absolutely still continued his streak. Okay. He's absolutely still continued his streak. They just don't show it on the screen anymore. That's it. That's the only change they made. Okay? So you can still see it. But anyways, I hope that puts that to rest. I also made that mistake before. Like, oh my God, he was on 5 minutes ago when he's supposed to be doing this, he said. But that's not how it works. That is not how it works. Okay? Also, the other part that Crispy Critter was pointing out is that he did have time to edit some of the posts on DSP Gaming. Okay, so wherever he is, he can still absolutely is still worried about, he still has enough time to edit posts. But for me, that's not really an important factoid. Because in almost all of these situations, guys, right, all these situations, you still have time to do a quick login. You know what I mean? You still have a chance in the worst of situations, guys. Let's say something horrible happened, and for some reason you're in the hospital. I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter. You got some time to kill if you're in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean anything. You can just click in the login when you're in the fucking... he could be in Japan. It's doing everything, having the time of his life. And he could be still logging in. It doesn't mean anything. It's meaningless. It's meaningless. Okay. All right, next up. Let's go to the one, the only, the Mr. Extravagant, who says, I think we all have way more fun without DSP here, or maybe I'm in the minority. Either way, big ups everybody. Oh, well, here's the thing. We still need some, obviously we can have fun for doing whatever we want, right? But if it's gone for too long, then we got to do other stuff, which is fine too. I still, who knows what we're going to do tomorrow if he doesn't come back, but we'll see. Can we do another speculation? If not, we got plenty of other stuff to do, but we'll see. Walyap says, when he saw how Casino takes vacation without warning, DSP commented once that was the way to do it, and what a good idea it was. But he's going to start with a hybrid style theory, right? Where he announces the first half, then doesn't announce the second half? Well, I'm not hitting the buzzer on that. But I'm thinking... I'll probably get back to Death Stranding tomorrow a little bit at least. Got to get back on that. Can't leave too long. Can't leave it too long. King Jad in the house says, when you're redirecting it after WPIG, be sure to do it to Broside's Phil stream starting in just over an hour's time, or I'll smack your Master 4 with a Cocoa. Okay. I mean, oddly specific. And look at that. Look at King Jad does demands. When I have even a King Jad video in the playlist ready to play, and he's making demands, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was ready to play this masterpiece later. But look at you. I'll keep it on the playlist, though, and I'll listen. I always obey in the end. No, you had a video about one of his days off. I always am very thorough in my lore dives. You know that. Ice Cold G says, I live on the same street as Linda. DSP is 100% not here. I walk my dogs 3 times a day and haven't seen anyone. Okay. Fair enough, Ice Cold G. I will not question you in any way and just say, all right. I will just say, all right. All right, next up, we have, someone's back, and he has something to say. Go ahead. Listen to this guy. It's a famous guy.
Okay, so non-meme answer. He's definitely visiting Linda, possibly also Dave in Connecticut, and to get the rare double felt on the detractors, he's convincing Kat that the extra day or 2 counts as a honeymoon so she can stop complaining about it.
Okay. All right. More from Sir Moist again. Big up, Sir Moist. I mean, fight or flight style reaction. Vike says he had to move all the animals out for a few days. Okay. And, God damn it, he always likes his own. What a bitch. Liking his own jokes. Come on. Get out of here. Ohm says, I'm changing from Linda to the HOA schizo theory. Gaining ground. Gaining support as it goes. I should order these, I guess. All right. So it's safe to say that HOA visit is, I think, up here, right? I mean, in terms of probability. You know what I mean? Because parent/CT is still number 1. But after... Okay, no, here. This is where I'm at. Let's do... I think it's like this. Actual this. Okay, parent... No. Why have I pet and... Oh, other pets. No, let me take those pets out of here. I think pets is low, too. There we go. I think it's like this. now at this current place in time we find ourselves. Parents, Catherine, HOA. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bull from Night Court, who does work in a courthouse, says he took 2 days off to clean and prep for the HOA visit. It went bad, hence the multiple unpaid days off. That would categorize itself under Logan K's theory. Okay, that would categorize itself there. Makes sense. Makes sense. BR Joe says a divorce arbitrator is auditing and divvying up the house and Burnout Productions. I got it. Cerulean86 asks, check out my skeletons, bitch. And he says as well, he always says that, it's weird. Things like power out and internet outage fall under Nothing Burger, right? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Those would be counted as Nothing Burgers. Okay. Sandy Q, big up, says possible job interview. He needs insurance for health issues. I hate to do this to you, Sandy Q, but I have to do this, and I'm pressing it very hard. And you're going to get the 3, actually. There, the 3 has a special one. Because it's just not, I don't think that's the long-term play for Philip. Philip would much rather beg for extra money than get a job application for insurance that probably won't be that good. You know what I mean? And he does he does pay health insurance. Yes, thank you, big guy. He does pay self-employed health insurance. Okay. And I'm not making that noise. No, that is a DSP noise. Here we go. Here's the real buzzer. Here is the DSP buzzer. He made that sound though. So there we go. That's for the really wrong ones. But Sandy Q, I appreciate your theory all the same. Big ups to ES, who says cat's in the hospital diagnosed with OBCD. I don't know what those letters mean. Must be a new thing. Big ups, ES. Gotcha. BR Joe says a divorce. Oh, I already read that one. Big ups, BR Joe. I did hit the buzzer on that one, correct? A Copeside Phil says, I think it definitely has to do with his parents and their health because there's no other reason for him to get that emotional about that dead bird. Yes. Leading theory, the bird with the gravesite. And even if you're going to visit your mom, with how he set that up in his mind, I believe it would make you emotional thinking about a gravesite, right? I mean, who among us who bleeds would not feel sad about hearing about going to see their parents for what might be the last time, in his words, and then hearing about a gravesite, right? I don't know. Aishi Yamamoto says he's going to finally visit T's grave. Big ups, Aishi Yamamoto. J-Dog says, has no one said gout flare-up yet? He wouldn't admit that. He wouldn't admit to that now. Okay. Can you please... How about this? Can you please remember that comment for later? That's all I'm asking. Is remember there was a comment about gout. And I'll swing back. Okay, I'll swing back to that one. All right? Big ups to Jimmy Joe, who says it's history be his own health. If history be his own health, he's not taking time off for anything else. Yes. He rarely takes time off for his own health. It's happened a few times. I'm going to show you a few times. But it really, really, really takes a lot. Have you been watching the Boss Man Rock Bottom highlights recently? No, I haven't. If you send me a short enough one, I'll think about playing it. If you have a good fan theory in the next hour. No, just kidding. Yeah, if you send it to me, I'll watch it. I promise. I mean, I'm not promising. I'll check it out. Let's see what Boss Man thinks about all this, though. Is Boss Man happy or sad about the extra days off? Let's see. Okay, he's liking it. I mean, I would be surprised by that. I know he's a big fan. So, this is weird. Spanrag, no, Philip is not back today. Not yet. Look at him. Itching. Door in the head. Having a lot of fun. Trent Brown says, does social experiment count as Nothing Burger? Yes, it does. And here's the thing about that. The social experiment count as Nothing Burger. There is a chance, and I have to open you up to this scary possibility, that no matter what the truth is, right? No matter how on the money Logan is, no matter how on the money Sandy Q is, no matter how on the money ALT is, he will come back with it and say it was a social experiment. Right? And he's going to say a nothing burger thing. Okay? So he's going to say it was a social experiment. Actually, the power was out for 2 days, and that was it. Even though that's not the reality. So, DSP is in control of what he tells us, right? And that doesn't mean he has to tell us the truth. He often doesn't. So he likes to try to pretend he has the upper hand and is the puppet master. So he's going to say, it was a social experiment. I did it so all the detractors were thinking about what I was doing and worried about it. But the facts of the matter is, no one's worried about shit. Everyone's having fun, wasting time, doing whatever else they're doing on their day, talking about the stupid possibilities. We are literally milking sustenance from a lol cow right now. Oh wait, it's not sustenance. But we are now milking a lol cow for content right now, even though he's going to say that it's hyperfixating and worried about it. No one is worried. No one's life is changing when they find out what happened. It's just a fun way to kill time, Philip. Big ups to Garmanides, who says, cat hospitalized dying of terminal gout. Uh-oh. Gotcha, Garmanides. Cat has never had gout. At least I don't think so. Free Ice Cream says, he knows we know about Linda. That's why he's lying. Interesting thought. He does not. Well, of course he knows the world knows about Linda's health problems because he released the DMs. That might make him a little bit more hesitant to say the deal. That could be. Mick Eld says John Rambo died and Phil is on a ledge somewhere. Okay. Toastface Kidda. I live next door to Linda. The amount of audible snorts has risen by 78%, and the amount of smoke coming from the windows has decreased sharply. More inside intel. Toastface Kidda. Plebe says maybe Rope Theory and Jasper is logging in for him. Oh, big ups, King Jad. I did get your DM. Okay, gotcha. I will not make anyone suffer your video, but I will use the information that's in the video for fun. Faradox says, when I heard he was taken off Sunday, I thought it might be a church thing. Could the extra time off be an unplayed cat baptism? That's a funny thought, but I don't think so. Usually those are over pretty quick. Baptism. I think I've only been to one, and it's still in my mind though, because I was younger, and my cousin was getting baptized, and I didn't really know about it. It was kind of a weird thing for me. It's kind of a weird memory. I still have it in my mind because I don't really know the details. My dad is not religious, and he doesn't know the details worse than me. So if I ask him, he's like, yeah, they just put him in water. I don't know why. They just do it, and that's all he knows. So it wasn't a great source of information, but I was like, well, it's kind of weird, you know? It's like emotional. It's kind of weird. You don't know what's going on. But yeah. Like, Dad, what are they doing here? Like, yeah, they dunk him in water. Do you know why they do that? I don't really know. They just do it when you turn a certain age. It's over soon. That's what they do. That's what my dad said. Something like that. Anyway, Travis B says, you are all wrong. Scopely has a top whale gathering. It counts as a honeymoon. Ah, for the whales. A whale moon. Hadn't thought of that. Whale moon. It's the whale style moon. Matt S says ALT hates Google more than Phil. If you think Google was around then, I'm not sure what to tell you, Matt S. Not to reveal my age too much. Salute Your Snorts in the house. Legendary songmaker, Salute Your Snort, says, super smart genius theory. He finally sold the Down from the Rafters account for infinite value. Therefore, retirement. Hendry, please. Thank you. No, please. This is what you get. This is what you get. Salute Your Snorts. All right, let's go. Next. we have the legendary Little Ralphie again. Little Ralphie.
Hogan's at the bar today, and Phil, Ralph, and Hogan are all up there saying, "Don't stop believing."
Oh, we heard this theory yesterday. Who was it yesterday? Toothless, Gahul, Ethan Ralph, having fun, right? You kind of hope it is that. The funniest way is they try to felt Triple P by going there, but like Hogan's not there that weekend, so it's like a fake Hogan. They get a cosplaying Hogan at Hogan's bar. Only one of the three understands it's not the real Hogan, and DSP's not one of them. So like Toothless is the only one that knows it's not the real Hogan. But like, Ethan Ralph and Gahul, they're loving it. DSP's like, yeah, let's take a shot. Come on, let's have more fun. Let's take a shot. Yeah, come on, Hogan. He records a short. All right, guys, you always mess with me, but I got the real Hulkamania here. He's standing here with Philomania. Fake Hogan. Anyways. Enough of my fan fictions. Let's see what Mike's thought of my fan fiction, though. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. He's not always the most supportive of mine. Yanks-fan84 says, I still say King Snake had to get a real job. Okay, I gotta hit this, guys. There is so many... Okay, little imagination time. Okay, think about the time you think Philip is going to get a job, okay? All right, there is a reality in which Philip gets a real job, okay? In your mind, I'm not saying it's real, but just imagine it, guys. Theater of the mind here. This is a real radio show right now, okay? So Philip has a job. In your mind, you got to go with me here. Work with me. Doesn't matter what it is. But he got a job at some point in some timeline. There are so many begging streams in between this moment and that job. You can't even think about a job yet, guys. Even if he does get a job, there is so many much more begging streams happening before he does that, right? It has to be he will do a week of begging streams before he does a job, guys. He will do a week of emergency. All right, guys, whatever, $1,500 left on the mortgage goal. Okay, we got it. Thanks, everybody. Next up, we're going to add the health insurance goal. Let's get that going, guys. It would be a full week of begging, and then if that didn't work, then he would start to think about doing it. So yeah, it's not. There's no world where he's getting a real job right now. No universe. We need at least another 5 years of begging. Free Ice Cream says, I am Linda. Okay, I am Linda. Kat and Rambo are visiting my deathbed. All right. Duty Streams in the house says, check the King County Department of Prop Assessment for 2025. His home appraised at $491,000, down from $597 in 2024. Some credence to the HOA theory. All right. Can't buzz it, but Logan's theory rising in the ranks here, rising up the charts. Young Beat, go.
So now I'm team something's wrong with his mom, but I don't think she's like that or anything. But just imagine when that starts to take place, where he's like, for $500 you can have your name written into the tombstone for.
No, I'm cutting you off early, Young Beat. Even Philip wouldn't do that one. Ooh, look who's on the line. Notifox, do I get an answer to my hyperfixated question? Go.
What's up, old man ALT? It's not a fox. And you can call me Noda, it doesn't matter. So, two things. One, the buzzer. I did reply in the chat what it was yesterday, but I guess you
I missed it.
I work at an Amazon facility, and it was the doorbell for someone trying to get rung in to deliver some mail.
See? I am very interested in that stupid shit. I really am. It's like a switch, and until I get the information, I can't switch it off. But now it's off, I'm going to forget it. But what a king, not a fox. Give us the full context. Go ahead.
Mail. Secondly, to piggyback off of Not Sir Moist, I think maybe he's onto something. Phil, he's not gay, but maybe he's just a little bi-curious. And maybe he's at Capitol Hill, which is the kind of local gay area of Seattle, and he's at the Unicorn Bar deciding if he wants to go inside or not. That's my theory. Peace out, old man.
But I have to see it. I do have to see the establishment. Let's see. In Seattle, the Unicorn Bar. Is it real or not? Did Notifox just make up a bar, or is there a real bar? Yes, there is. You ready? It's real. Oh, it's real. It's damn real. Okay. So I'm going to do this style. Map style. Get out of here. Let's see the team real quick. We got the Immortal, obviously, the standard one. The standard king is there. The Immortal Hogan. Chain Gang John Cena. Lex Luger. Austin 316. And Roman Reigns. Do you think this was a change? Oh, no, because this is actually just your top 5 superstars. You don't actually choose who gets here, by the way. Just letting you know. But it'd be funny if he did that for, like, July 4th, you know? Yeah, let me get Lex Luger on the team. Then I'll have a lot of the American heroes on my team. Can you imagine if that's the case? Okay, we are in Seattle right now. This is us in Seattle. Hi, we're in Seattle. And we're in the corner of some street, and apparently there's a place we all gotta go. Right here. Oh, it looks like it changed names. But here it is. This is Rudy's Barbershop. Well, what? I see that. But then I see Rudy's Barbershop. But then I see that. So wait a second. There's that up there too. Where's the unicorn? I'm a tourist and I'm looking for my unicorn. How about him? Might you know? Can't tell. Let's see if we go down the street here. Excuse me. Can anyone hear me? I'm looking for the unicorn. Oh, it's the Seattle Queer Film Festival. Okay, so there's definitely some gay stuff happening around here. What about this guy? Can we get a take on this guy? Okay. I was going to say no chance, but look at the rolled up pants. And the dog. Okay, he might know where we need to go. I mean, that's very telling. Okay, let's see if there's anyone else we could ask. Let's see who we want to ask for our help here. Anyone else down the street we can ask? What's this? No, they don't know shit down there. Oh, how about these guys? Let's see this guy. I don't think so. I think our best chance. Ooh, look at this. All right, I'm done with this game. Like we're playing a point and click game, and I'm trying to find people to ask where the Unicorn Gay Bar is. But that's kind of what I'm doing, because look, as you can see, there is some kind of establishment here, but yet it is not the Unicorn. But yet I have seen images of a Unicorn Bar. I hope it's not gone. I'll show you the picture now. We're done. We'll be done. Here is the Unicorn Bar. Oh, it was taken only a year ago. Here's the Unicorn cover. Sweet writing. Looks like very carnival style, but I'm giving up on this. I don't know how we got this. I don't know how we got this far. All right, it's my fault. All right, we couldn't find the unicorn, unfortunately. Anyways. Big ups to BR Joe, who says, backup theory, Kat's diabetes has finally taken her foot, and now Dave is waiting for professional men to install a stair elevator lift. Spitfire 01. Philgan hates meeting celebs. Social experiment. All right, I can't hit the button on that because there's a very high chance we get there. Elijah, go.
Hey, bud, I got a theory. I'm guessing maybe Kat had some sort of mental breakdown, due to her severe loneliness and just lack of life experience. That ballpark sort of stuff. And maybe she's just using this against Phil to maybe force him to make some changes and pay more attention to her. Just a far shot, though. Willing to bet it's the parents.
I don't think she's the kind of person to request more attention, because I don't think she even would think about needing that. That's just my idea. Oh, interesting theory from Injured here. Tevin announced on his streams he was going to cover the pre-streams this whole week. And then DSP takes days off? I need that dun-dun-dun sound effect, don't I? Because I would have hit it right there. This one. Here we go. This sound. Let me read that again. I'll pretend. Here we go. Ready? I'll start it again. Pretend you didn't see that, okay? Tevin announced on his streams he was going to cover the pre-streams this week and then take days off? Huh? Perfect. Nailed it. Now I have that on deck if I need it. I don't think it's any meaning. I don't think that's... you never know. Jericho, go! I will.
Good morning, all. Jericho TSK here. So I think with each passing moment, I become more convinced that it's something that's out of his control, but we know it's something that was planned. I do not believe he is enjoying himself. I don't think he's happy about this situation. I think I'm pretty strongly on team something happened to his parents. I think everything about what's happened matches up to it was a planned final visit, and then we're about to go home. We say goodbye, and now we have to stay for a funeral. Luckily, I'm sure this is part of the snake eating, so I don't need to feel bad for a loathsome individual. But yeah, that's my theory. Big ups, everybody.
There we go. So I thought, pretty close to what I say. I just think there wasn't any. There's actually was no. Like, I don't think there's any health problem with Linda at the moment. It's just like last trip because they know it might happen, right? That's a very fit DSP thing to do, right? Okay. I'm getting intel that it does exist. I'm just missing it. Okay. Unicorn. What is it called? Yeah, I think it might be this. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. How was it here? Oh, yay, we found it. We found it. Okay, it's right here. Oh, fuck off. Maybe I was looking at an old view. But there she blows. The unicorn in all her glory. Narwhal. Ooh, what's that mean? Hold on a second. Brunch, Saturday and Sunday. Narwhal below. Karaoke every Monday night. Mimosas. Cabaret. Narwhal. Is that some sort of innuendo? Narwhal. What does that mean? Okay. But it exists. There you go. It exists. It was not some meme. It does exist. Narwhal. Hell yeah. Get in there, narwhals. You do your narwhal thing. Stephen Hawking. Okay. We really have been waiting for this take from Stephen Hawking. Go ahead. The scientific theory, DSP and I got cleared from the FBI after the new report showing there is no list. He's on the island right now, though. All right. I guess he's cleared. Big up Stephen Hawking. There was no list. There was no list. Can you believe it? There was no list. Not a Fox says, sent you a pic of the bar in the email. Big ups, Not a Fox. I just showed it. Rush S says, Phil is a black eye courtesy of Cat. Not strong enough. Pakabasidi says, requesting the I Want to Take You to a Gay Bar song for this segment. I can't say I'm familiar with that song, but I can't say I'm not intrigued either. So that's the kind of duality I'm dealing with here. I want to take you to a... Okay, this is... Make sure I'm on the right tab here. Okay, I got it. Here we go. 7 years old. Is it worth it? Entire career on the line here, Pakapasidi. Here we go. Then we'll get to our deep dive, I think.
Disappeared in a hot air balloon over the Alps, never to be seen again.
A man of God and such enthusiasm. Of course they ended up eating him.
Caught it in a Turkish bordello. Of course he's quite insane now.
This is not it? There's a second Gonna Take You to a Gay Bar song? How many Gonna Take You to a Gay Bar songs are possible? But now it's too late. I'm into this. So hold on. Hold on. Just hang on.
I'm horny.
Okay. Hold on, let me give it a chance. Come on, relax. This is the British style. We are a very global show here.
Right on time. Right on time. You're such a hot temptation.
All right, it wasn't that funny so far, okay? But oh, Zombie Cody says keep going, okay. It's only a minute left, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yes, he drank 12 shots of absinthe, then tried to swim the channel.
Oh. Okay, I'm stopping this. All right, Flash version Gay Bar. All right, Flash version Gay Bar. This was not funny, but it kind of got, oh God, I'm seeing too much gay bar stuff. Hold on, I got to search in a different window just in case. Hang on. Gay Bar Electric 6. Okay, gotcha. This derail is getting ever more not worth it as we go, but luckily I just found it, and we'll give it a chance. If this doesn't work, oh, there'll be hell to pay. Electric 6, Gay Bar, go! Can't tell me this is not it. We'll see if it's worth it, and I'm the judge, jury, and executioner. All right. 1, 2, 3, let's go!
I wanna take you to a gay bar. I wanna take you to a gay bar. I wanna take you to a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. Let's stop. Stop. That's a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar.
Is this adding or hurting? All right, I'll stop. That is funny. That was worth it. Now that was worth it. Now that was a meaningful derail. Thank you so much. That was a meaningful derail. Okay. Meth Bear in the house says, all the speculation autism would give me cancer if I didn't already have it. Well, I'm not sure if how serious to take your comment, Meth Bear, but yes, it was fun. This is fun. Mario Faker says, he's got a bad haircut, waiting for it to grow back. Okay. That's easy. Sandy Q says, last hair dye treatment went very badly. Very badly. Now we're getting stupid. Third Eye the Third says, if it's parents or wife, how can it be unforeseen? Also, how are you handling not being able to eat for 3 days now? It is tough, but we're making work. But that is the thing that I want to remind everyone. That he did say, due to unforeseen circumstances. Due to unforeseen circumstances. What could that be? Right? That could basically be applied to anything, though, right? So, for example, if it was a trip to see his parents, okay? It was a trip to see his parents. Last leg style trip. If his mom said stay 2 more days, that might be unforeseen circumstances, right? You know what I'm saying? He could always say that, so. He went to Argentina with Brooke Baroque. That could be. That's what I'm saying, big guy. I think it doesn't mean anything. It's not like that much added information. But it will restrict what he can say on the way back, right? Or he'll be called a liar, which he will anyway, but he'll just, try to talk his way out of it anyway. King Eagles 29 says, Beggar, beggar, wherefore art thou beggar? We miss you, beggar. Gotcha. Why is divorce not on the list? I don't think that's a possible choice, G. McFly. I don't think that is a viable option. So that's why I am giving it this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next up, we have... Let me refresh here. The one, the only, the wooden ox in the house. Go wooden ox. Take care of business.
Unfortunately for Duty, I have to cast out on him trying to support Logan's HOA theory, because if you continue this vein of research and search all nearby properties, you'll see that this is just a market correction, and the general assessment values for all the neighboring condos and single-family homes in the area decreased between 3.5% to nearly 18%. His cul-de-sac in particular is just hit really, really hard. All of his neighbors suffered nearly $100K value loss on their
whenever your cul-de-sac takes a hit, it does hurt.
Homes. Then again, maybe that's because his pig squalor is just spreading out. It's sinking its tendrils into everything. ALT's old. Bye.
Okay, you asked for this. There you go. You asked for that one, Wood Knox. Fally B! Go.
Snood is the key to all this. Fuck you, Snood.
There we go. Salute your snorts.
Oh, salute your snorts over here. I figured it out. He's getting audited. Taxes. They got him. The IRS, government, U.S. government. They got him. He's done. They're going through all of his books right now, right? All those Apple purchases or whatever the fuck. Did somebody say that one already? I don't know. But yeah, taxes. I don't know shit about taxes, but that's what they're doing. It's auditing. It's going to last for days, dude. All right? You're going to see him. He's going to be right in jail with somebody. I don't know. Bye. I love you.
All right, so I will hit this, unfortunately. But if it was about taxes, he would not be taking 2 days off for taxes, because that means money he can't beg for while streaming, right? If he needed money for taxes, he would be streaming more, not less. Okay? More, not less. Unless there's something really making him not, you know what I'm saying? So he definitely would need more. But fine theory. Dolo says he didn't foresee having to pay his taxes. Right on time there, Dolo. Again, if he needed more money, he would be streaming more, not less. He would making sure it happens. And 4 days not streaming is a costly social experiment. But it doesn't mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter. When he gets back, right, he's going to say it's a social experiment, even though it wasn't. You know, that's the problem. Quasar Blade says he got arrested. Tax evade. Look at this tax evasion picking up steam here, but I do have to keep hitting it. Shiny Teeth says, how's it unforeseen? Phil's a dunce. That's how. Cat needed to practically keel over for him to get the hint. She was sick of the co-op. That's true, too. I think everything is unforeseen for Philip, even yearly taxes. That's a good point. That's the best way to say it, actually. Everything is unforeseen for Philip, even if it's things that happen on a very specific schedule every single year, right? That's a good point. Michael A. in the house says he took time off for remedial speech therapy to correct his T sounds. Also, clear your search history before Chew gets home. Now buzz me. When you ask for the buzz, you don't get the buzz. You get something else. And here, Michael A. wanted this specific thing. Okay, Michael A. you want this? Go ahead. This is what he wanted. There you go. I do take special requests from time to time. Not Sir Moist, go.
Okay, quick update. I am now gay after that. Thanks, ALT.
Oh, we're making it happen live. Nice. We are making it happen live. We are helping the unicorn all the time. Oh shit, it's up there too? That is cool. Look at this place. I don't like this motif of the zebra with the horn. I just think a zebra with a horn doesn't look right to me. That's just my personal thing. I don't really... I like the kind of pubbish look to it. I just don't like the unicorn style. Okay? I don't like this U either. What are we doing? Playing Ultima here? Look at this U. What is this? This is ridiculous. Okay? What's this? Notary... Oh... You think anything crazy happens in that post office? You know? It's only a quick walk. Got nowhere else to go, right? Anyways, moving on positively here. Let's get a few more theories in. Then we'll get to our day off lore dive here, which is a little bit of a silly one, but it's still fine. We can see a lot of things from the past. Loki Whiskey!
Hey, Grandpa. Big ups.
Okay. Actual Deaf Detractor.
ALT, I am deaf, but I wanted to say Fox Noon, Fox Noon.
Hey, Grandpa. Big
Go
ups.
ahead.
So, there's a pretty good chance that Phil's in Connecticut. The HOA theory is fun, but more than likely he's in Connecticut. Now,
I think that was a Jade cosplay here. I think that was a Jade. Jade was chiming in the day after his birthday.
Theory here, I guess my two theories here on what happens afterwards is this, right? So,
all right,
number
sorry,
one
Loki Whiskey, I
is
wasn't
that-
listening. Go ahead, Loki Whiskey. Start again, Loki Whiskey.
Hey, Grandpa. Big ups. So, there's a pretty good chance that Phil's in Connecticut. The HOA theory is fun, but more than likely he's in Connecticut. Now, my theory here, I guess my two theories here on what happens afterwards is this, right? So, number one is that DSP takes Cat around Connecticut as a pseudo honeymoon bullshit excuse.
Mm-hmm.
And my next, second theory would be that he adopts another fucking rabbit, calls it Linda as a sort of coping mechanism for her passing. Anyways, big ups.
Thank you, Loki Whiskey. Misery Merchant, in the running to be the King of the Ring for 2025. Go!
Hey, what's up, WPIG?
Female Misery Merchant, excuse me. Let me get in my full attention position here. Okay, I am now ready to listen. Go ahead. I'm never washing these ears again. Go ahead.
This is Miss Misery.
Oh, trust me, I can tell.
And what if YouTube found DSP's account in violation of terms of service and gave him a suspension?
I hate to do it. Go ahead.
That's why we don't see him. Now, you might be thinking, well, Phil would definitely be complaining about that, or he might be going live on Kick instead.
Uh-huh.
And I had two thoughts.
Go ahead.
Number one, what if he isn't complaining about it now, but he's waiting till the suspension ends? He could go live again, and then he has the ultimate begathon and complainathon. Or...
All right, so real quick, there's still more left to this, but Logan said something I want to check up on. Logan says, we'd know. Okay, but would we know? Isn't there a way you can do it so you can't live stream anymore? And there's no way to tell that as a public, you can't see that publicly, right? I do think though, if that happened, okay, I am not sure Philip would have the strength to not complain about that right when it happens. You know what I mean? If that did happen, he would be losing his mind instantly. I don't think he has the capability to not lose his mind instantly. That's the only thing that's giving me pause about this one. Okay? But hold on. 15 seconds left, and we listen carefully.
Or he does not want to admit it. He wants to keep this a secret, and that's because it would be a huge detractor W if his channel ever got suspended, right? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I have so many thoughts right now. It's tough for me to say them all on stream. I might get suspended myself. But in the end, I do think if it was this, right? If it was this, King Jad adding, getting strikes prevents you live streaming, I believe. Phil freaked out about that. Got 2 strikes and 3 meant no streaming possible. Yeah, so I don't think that's seen publicly though, right? So he would be the one having to bitch about it, which I'm sure he would fucking do, right? He would definitely fucking do. But saying, oh, look, YouTube's the worst. They fucked me up again, that kind of shit. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. That would make sense. Guys, I can't tell you what, and then the day off he drops it. I just don't think he can wait that long to drop it. That's his entire life. All right. I can blink again. King Eagle 29 goes, your road trip style trip to John Rambo's houses. Saucy says, what's more gay, Hogan's hangout with Kino Casino or the unicorn? The unicorn. Unicorn is definitely more gay, but it wants to be more gay. The unicorn stands as a beacon of gay light, happily. Hogan's bar is guys hanging out. And you don't know if gay stuff might happen or not, but you're always open to that possibility. But when you go to the unicorn, you know what you're getting. You know. There is only one horn, but many horny. I gotta stop this. Eventually, I'll say something that's stupid. Too stupid, and I'll get in trouble. Formerly Chuck says, imagine being Linda on her deathbed, realizing that your offspring dies with him, and all the money he'll be inheriting will be used in a lawsuit going nowhere. The ultimate felt. We're not trying to bring down the stream, Formerly Chuck, but I know what you mean exactly, right? I know exactly what you fucking mean. Warren says he eloped with OIC. That would require a somewhat of a sex drive, I think, so pretty safely. Okay, next up we have the one, the only Super Kami Jizzler. Go.
Greetings once again, Ancient One. I just want to say I really love Logan's Theo theory. It's a great Theo theory.
Oh, Super Kami Jizzler, you give me all these noises, and I'm starting wondering where you are right now. It just happens. Now, this sounds like a stairwell almost. Let me hear that again. Hold on. Start again. Let me hear where you are. I'm going to try to guess it, Super Kami Jizzler. You asked for this. You asked for this. Here we go.
An Ancient One. I just want to say I really love Logan's Theo theory. It's a great Theo theory.
What's that?
You could totally look that up too, because tradesmen like plumbers.
Are you at the unicorn right now?
They got real loose fucking lips.
I think he is.
You bribe them with some good enough beer.
Yo, what's it look like in there?
Coke. You can get them to spill the
Have you
beans
seen the
on the fucking
narwhal?
asshole whose house
Go
they're
downstairs, the
working on.
narwhal.
So I feel like if we hyperfixate,
Go outside real quick and
someone
wave.
should hop on
We're
Reddit
watching.
for plumbing or HVAC.
Dude, go downstairs.
And find a plumber.
Let's look for him.
Or HVAC.
Come out real quick.
And just ask, is there an alien?
Real quick,
that's
come
getting his
out.
house
Stop
worked
talking.
on?
Come
I think
out.
the chances that it's yes and that you could find that person are
God
very,
damn
very
it.
good.
Super Kami Jizzler is so locked in.
Definitely agree with Logan.
He's having fun in that bar. He won't stop. Damn. I was hoping to get some kind of, on the street coverage there for us, but no, not happening. Big ups to Matt Ice, who says, I was Team Nothing Burger yesterday. Now my gut tells me my mom, dad passed away at this point. One of them might have died, but login streak stays alive. Big ups, Matt Ice. Quasar Blade said he became self-aware and decided to step away, old man. Okay. And Tez says, beam back to the mothership for skin suit update. Okay. I think I've had enough silliness for the day. King Eagle says the login streak's still active. Yes, it is. But okay, let's move to our second half of our show here today. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go through some day off lore in both Twitter style and video style. We're going to start with the video, which is 33 seconds, and it came out in May 27th of 2012. This was a video on DSP Gaming that is still public to this very day. You ready? I've never taken it. I'll read it to you, the audio style out there. It's just text. It says, I've never taken an unscheduled day off before. I am now. I need it. Next up. YouTube has been unsubbing active viewers and glitching my views this week. Then I try to play some Sega Genesis games with John Rambo on Saturday. Again, I get fucked. Six videos got deleted for no reason by YouTube. I stay up until 7 a.m. to get everything uploaded. Damn. You wonder why he's drinking so much? He would sit there next to the computer and babysit. I mean, he's really babysitting. Like, at this point, again, he's not making any money at this point yet either. 2012? Oh, no, he is. Is he? He's right about the time where it is or not. I can't remember the exact date on that. But he's 7 a.m. getting up videos uploaded, just babysitting. Then I realize these are Sega Genesis Master System videos. I'll be back for the weekend preview tonight. Enjoy the time off? Enjoy the time off? From what? My job as a viewer? What the fuck? After February 12th, he was making money. Big ups, Doomer Ziggy. So he was only 4 months into making money at this point. Enjoy the time off. I'm going to please remind me to say that today. Yeah, it's all DSP music. This is all his video. 100% of the video you saw was something he made and put out to the YouTube. The title is, I'm taking an unscheduled day off. And let me read to you the description, and I will not change a single word. You ready? DSP takes an unscheduled day off for the first time ever. He's shot. Go here for a full explanation. Now, unfortunately for all of us, that link is not here nor in the Wayback Machine. It's from his forums, and trust me, I wish we could be reading about this because I guarantee it would be hilarious. But it's not there. So there we go. And there we go. That's the entire video. 38,000 views based on that video. 33 seconds right there. I mean, that shows you it's a different world back then, huh? Pope Super Kami Jizzler. Pope Super Kami is in the house. And scaffolding stairs. Installing copper coils for elementary school on the roof. Actual blue collar. Big ups H1. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, I see. So let me read this again. Let me read his message again. Okay. Scaffolding stairs. Installing copper coils. Actual blue collar. Big ups, Ancient One. Okay, I got the message. Thank you. I see your point. I never heard it called that, so it's strange for me. Scaffolding. That's kind of a fun way to say it. I'm scaffolding this weekend. Pretty cool. All right, let's go. All right. We go to Twitter. I'm just kidding, obviously, Pope Super Kami. You are a legend, sir. Real blue collar style. All right, Twitter right here. So, let me fix this. Due to unforeseen circumstances, there will be no new videos today. Sorry, all. No worries. I'm fine. Just taking a day off for good reasons. No worries. I'm fine. Just taking a day off for good reasons, guys. Will you still be at MagFest? Yes, he would be there. Oh, damn, I forgot you live in Connecticut. Very sorry, DSP. My condolences to all the people of America. What happened this day? December 14th, 2012. I think it might be the Newtown thing, yeah. This is when Sandy Hook, yeah. When Sandy Hook happens, you lose power. Hell of a week. Huh, Philip? Remember that? Remember, the game says, I like to think he's being audited, the dream. That's what Logan said as well. Gain a lot of support has been coming in for the not audited per se in terms of the money or the taxes, but of the HOA style audit of what's happening. Big ups, remember the game. Wesley H says, this is the most dented Adult Swim bump I've ever seen. Oh, you just must have seen the go to a gay bar thing. It's hilarious. Next up, we're going to go in chronological order. Maybe taking the day off from vids to recoup my back. It's pretty bad. Currently in bed trying to find a painless position. Ugh, this sucks. All right. So, teenage girl, what are you looking for? You're looking for a lot of attention here, huh? I can see in these tweets. I'm just here in bed. Can't even find a comfortable position. What are you up to? Come on, man. What are you up to? What are you doing? Yeah, it's not a used recoup either. He's used it like that. Wendy Pops says, try a water bottle, hun. If you're on painkillers, take them with cola or coffee. The caffeine makes the painkiller work quick. I'm only saying this one because DSP responds to this in a very interesting way and says, I'm not on any meds. Addiction runs in the family, so I've never medicated for my back. Wish I could. Well, you better stay away from mobile games then, huh, right? If your addiction runs in your entire family? But there you go, 2013. All right, let's go to the, before we get to this, the rest of these, let's get to the post he made. And the comments are pretty funny over there. So let's see that. Let's see the post real quick, which have been edited. But remember, I think someone else has access to that, right? So it might not be just him editing. But it's right here, all due to unforeseen... Only 23 comments left. I feel like this has been pruned again, hasn't it? Jasperate the cat. I hope you and the family are okay. Huh? What? May you and your family be well. Yeah, it's all positive. Good luck, bro. Hope everything goes well. How many messages were there? Because now there's only 23. I feel like that's extremely low. Right? I feel like that's pretty low, but anyways. Okay. So here we go back to the Twitter. 2013, Philip says, best part of all this, and I couldn't find out what this is, but I thought it was still worth it. Every idiot who makes a name trolling me has to watch my special hour-long vlog on their day off. Priceless. So this one's tough for me to understand. So November 29th of 2013. Why would troll... Yeah, that's basically this is one I don't know what he means. So maybe you guys could help. What does he mean trolls have to watch? Every idiot who makes a name trolling me has to watch my hour-long vlog on their day off. Huh? I don't get it. Let's see what happened. I'm not going to look for it, actually. There's too much to get to. But there you go. Oh, my God. You're seriously and inspiration when it comes with dealing with haters. Hi, Phil. Sent you a personal congrats email. Thanks for everything. For me, the last part of the speech was the best. Or I could watch it here, where the uploader isn't a pussy and has comments and ratings enabled. Let's see what this is. No! Oh, addressing the haters? Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're not watching that shit, though. It's too long. But it's when stuff really starts getting negative, and Philip thinks a video is going to take care of it. And you see how well that went as we sit here in 2025. Oh, here we go. Here it goes. Oh, wow. Someone... Okay, I have to show you this. Look at this. Okay, so I just searched DSP, addressing the haters DSP. Let me turn off Twitter here. Addressing the grinding haters. Message to all my haters. DSP epically trolls his haters. DSP thanks his haters. I know that guy. DSP tries at being a Nintendo hater. All right, so let's see what B. Awesome uploaded first. Big up, Steve.
Is this. I'm laying down the law. It's this simple. I'm putting the controller down to even say this because I really want to state this before we get started.
Go ahead.
There are people out there who are perfectionist assholes who want to tell me and tell other people how to play this game. Fuck off. Because you can play this game however you want. That's the point, as long as you find a way to succeed. Now, I've chosen to try to beat the game on my own without having summons or anything.
Yeah.
If I can. If I get to a point in the game where I can't beat it, I'll summon people, but I want to make the honest effort to beat it without that.
Go ahead.
However, there are people out there who are so against grinding. How dare you grind? How dare... Fuck you. Play the game how you want and stop watching my content. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're only doing it to me, and it's not fair. It's an unfair comparison and an unfair standard that you're holding me to, that you're not holding others to. Last night, Seamus, and I've told you, I already talked to Seamus about this game, SSOHPKC, actually sent me a screen capture of his build. Now, he's only played about 4 more hours than I have.
I know who that is, I believe. Hold on, let me search for that tweet. Go ahead, though.
And he's in the 90s, level 90-something. not one person is giving him shit about being that high level.
Yeah, because people actually like him. Isn't he still around today, actually? I really think he is. SEA. Oh, S. Yeah, he is, isn't he? I'll find him. I remember it.
90-something. Not one person is giving him shit about being that high level. All right? So I don't want to hear it to tell me that I'm over-leveled and how dare you grind? Fuck off. Because if someone else can do it and doesn't get shit, then I don't deserve it either. So I don't give a fuck what you have to say. I'm going to play the game the way I want to beat it. And if you don't like it...
Wow, this other guy's not getting bullied, so why are you bullying me? Okay. Yeah. That's the best way to get haters to stop. Hey, you aren't bullying that guy. So, why are you bullying me? Please. Oh, that makes sense. That'll definitely make people stop.
Don't watch the content. It's your own fucking fault if you're watching someone's playthrough, you don't like the method by which that they play the game, okay? So I'm just laying down the law there. It's that fucking simple.
It's that fucking simple. Got it? What's this one? Message to all haters. I have no idea what this is. Message to all haters. No promises it's funny or anything. I think it's a fan. I think this is a fan, though, by the looks of it.
Where that came from. It came from every facet of my life, no matter where I was, whether it was in high school, in college, in a Street Fighter career, in my official business career. People love to be dicks to me. They love to not give me a fair shake.
Wow. Throughout his life, people love being dicks to him? I think you got a problem, man.
High school, in college, in a street, no matter where I was, whether it was in high school, in college, in a Street Fighter career, in my official business career, people love to be dicks to me. They love to not give me a fair shake. They love to hate on me. They love to tell me that I can't do something. And I've had so many times in my life when someone told me, you know what, you can't do it. And I really felt, no, but I think I could. I think I'm being held back. And people say, no, fuck you. You're no good. Get the fuck out. We don't want you. Just blatant hate. On everyone. No. It's because I take that fucking hate and I let it build up inside of me. And I let it become a force. I let it become a force that drives me. To say, you fucking gonna tell me that I'm no good, that I'm a fat fuck, that I can't do something? I'm gonna take
that I'm a fat fuck.
That and I'm gonna throw it in your face. So what I have to say to everyone out there who's made it their professional career now, try to hate on me,
go ahead.
Is look at me now.
Yeah. He was saying, look at me now back then. And we were looking at him then. Some people. All right. So just confirmed throughout his entire life that he has been being treated badly. All right. All right. Saw the full video. Legendarily inspiring promo. DSP is a Jedi now. I feel sorry for him. He has went through a lot of cyberbullying, and it's obvious why Panda Lee left him. The criticisms harmed the relationship. I dated a pretty girl. I dated a pretty girl and went through the jealousy of others too. I know how he must feel. Come on, man. That YouTube both made him made him and broke him. You're all jerks for hating on this man. Sure, he trolls a lot and speaks his mind for entertainment. But he's a good person. So fuck you if you think otherwise, newbies. Thanks, Phoenix. And I definitely believe you had a hot girlfriend. Uh-huh. Definitely. But fuck you guys, right? And there we go. So, and then Mr. Ludacris is talking about, I think, the same thing.
And for all the get well comments that I've received, that's very nice of you guys. And it's so good to be 100% again.
What? It's not here anymore? Is DSP addressing the haters take 2 the big announcement Thanksgiving special? Okay, let's see. Maybe that because the DSP archives might be down. Let's see if it's really there. Okay, not worth it. We've reached the end of this little mini field trip, but that's what today's for. We're going to be doing a lot of that. Mini style field trips. All right, next up, we go to in 2014, really looking forward to visiting Seattle for Leanna's birthday tomorrow. Finally, a fun day off that we can vlog. Finally, a fun day off we can vlog. Enjoy that birthday, Leanna. Oh, this is the one I found in the wild. I found a wild Iviga 2014 Iviga sighting. So there we go. 11 years ago, Iviga. Still needing that sleep. There we go. Next up, we have LOL at all the hoopla because I decided to take a day off from gameplay. Who put this together? Me. Didn't take that long. It's not a real serious deep dive, but it's just a lot of day off stuff I found. LOL at all the hoopla because I decided to take a day off from gameplay. I'm about to head into an insane marathon of new games starting Tuesday. So, this is what he's going to say again, guys. Right here. LOL all the hoopla I saw yesterday of people wondering where I was. I heard all kinds of crazy stuff. Someone said I was gay. They apparently went to the bar, this unicorn bar. I don't know what that means. They were saying all kinds of stuff. That's what's going to happen. So get ready for that. And yes, everyone believes, Philip, you're right here. Your heart forever will be. I need to get a screenshot for our slideshow, though. Here we go. So we'll never forget this moment. There we go. Unicorn. Forever. Okay. But I already read that one. Next up. Sir, this isn't your job. This has nothing to do with yada yada. Do that in any company on earth and you're fired. Philip responds. I'm self-employed and work every day. My old office job didn't have me working half the hours I do now. Give me a break. You can take breaks all day, Phil. This isn't your job. Everyone works every day. Do you hear from them that they need a break? Yes, everyone needs a break from time to time. Not understanding that is incredibly selfish and ridiculous. No other answer. There's the classic rabble, rabble, rabble. Next up. And on the 8th, 2014, on the 8th day, Phil took a day off from gaming to lay under a Tetris blanket and relax, and the world ended. The end. LOL. Again, he thinks his day off is a very important time where the world, everything happens in the world when he's taking his day off. So there we go. He's comparing himself to literal Jesus right now. And also I found the metal unicorn. So there we go. From 2014, shout outs to the metal unicorn, who might be the person that made the unicorn bar. We don't know. You can't say it's 100% not true. So there we go. Next up. So because of my E3 coverage yesterday, all I had time for was wolfing down. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. So because of my E3 coverage yesterday, all I had time for was wolfing down a few pieces of pizza. Well, what happens when you eat too much pizza if you have a certain blood condition? Now my foot hurts again. Damn it! Here is factual proof of DSP wolfing down a few pieces of pizza, eating so much that his gout had a flare-up. Okay? And I don't think he knows at this point if it is gout. I'm not sure the timeline there, but it doesn't matter. Too bad you don't have a girlfriend who could prepare something healthy for you while you were working. Oh, wait, someone says. Saying Leanna could make something healthy if she wanted to. This is in 2015, so they're living together now. Well, Philip responds, you mean like she does every single day, but took one day off so we could watch the conferences together? Yeah, genius. Which makes no sense. It just doesn't make any sense. But all right, cool. Yeah, she took off the day off so you could watch the conferences together instead of like what, getting food? Like, if it's a serious situation, you're living together with your girlfriend. If literally eating this will make your foot blow up 3 sizes too big, I think any girlfriend would definitely make sure you don't have to eat that. If you're living together. I'm not saying they live apart and you can't do anything. In this case, they live together and she could definitely do something. What? But anyways. Not feeling so well, but can't let it get to me. Got far too much to do today for a day off. Life of the self-employed, sadly. Time is money. Ooh, look at the first response. I appreciate the hard work, Phil. Looking forward to DS3 and you reaction to BVS2. Feel better. It's all coming together, isn't it? Notice the flag next to that gentleman's name? I'm just saying. We saw Metal Unicorn last tweet. Now we see this. Come on. What's going on here? I think we're uncovering something here. Something bigger than we all expected. All right, we'll keep moving. We'll see if anything else happens. Reminder all, today is my first day off from streaming. And the off in quotation marks, which really means I'm cleaning my house all day. What a fun Saturday awaits. All right. Next up, some bad news, folks. We barely got any sleep as Leanna is sick and was choking most of the night. Therefore, today's stream is canceled. Someone responds with, wow, can y'all imagine calling work and calling off because your significant other has a cold? Shakes head slowly, walks away. Philip says, because taking a day off to take care of your significant other is such a terrible thing. Great tweet, bud. So I imagine, I don't know exactly, but I imagine that this is about after we said she has to cook dinner. So we're trying to rebuild that perception. So now we're super boyfriend, right? Super boyfriend. Oh my God. Come on. Isn't it good to take a day off for a significant other? Dumb shit. Of course I take a day off for her. I'd do anything for her. You know, that's what he's trying to say, you know. Next up. Folks may be pulling an audible tomorrow and taking the day off instead of Monday, which was originally planned. More info later tonight. Okay? Reminder, folks, that there are no streams today. Got a well-deserved day off before I return for 8 straight days of streaming. Look at this. 6 likes. Doing good. Twitter is working out. Thanks to all. This was funny. I remember I am saving you. There are thousands of these that talk about his day off. I'm just saving you the ones that had a hint of interest. Okay? Not thousands. There are probably about 100. There are definitely hundreds. Here we go. Thanks all for allowing me to have a great day off. Be sure to post up your questions for tomorrow's episode of Ask the King here. The more questions I get, the better the show is. 11 likes. So thanks all for allowing me to have a great day off. Had a great day, but busy, tiring day off today. 1 day off a week isn't much. But then I remember that for the entire last year, I had no days off during any week. So I'm grateful. Both thankful for time off, yet wanting to flex how little time off he takes. Here we go. Had a great day off and a fun belated birthday celebration. Shout out to the host at Kazuki Ramen who recognized me and wished me a happy birthday. That's a rarity, huh? So, Kazuki Ramen recognizing Philip. So there we go. He said happy birthday even. I wonder how true that is, huh? Kazuki Ramen. Let's get a shot of that. Yeah, it looks pretty standard. Nothing much to it. Not worth it. There we go. Big ups to that host, though. Next up, we have MIA, Ian. MIA. This week has been terrible on my psyche. First, I thought I lost DSP Gaming. Then I got more pending bad news that I can't talk about right now. My mind needs a serious rest, and I'm worried I won't even enjoy my day off. Does meditation work? Suggestions on how to just relax? Twitter? Okay, and look at this person right on time. Incoming emergency. Pity stream money laundering scheme. Get your wallets ready, pay pigs. It's time to shell out. James the Lesser says bullshit. Anyone else here we recognize? We're in 2018 right now. Liam says, you just had a mini vacation. How much time off do you fucking need? All right. Anyways. Cosmic Gaijin says, try some breathing exercises. Also, rubber band on the wrist whenever you feel down or a negative thought creep in. Just give it a tug and let it snap you back to reality. Definitely. Well, I had a great day off today. Stayed unplugged from the drama of the internet, and man, did it help out. When all of that nonsense is ignored, the world is a better place. But still, I'm looking forward to returning to stream tomorrow. Don't acknowledge the haters, Phil. Just act as if they don't exist, and eventually they will get tired and piss off. You deserve your fun and a carefree life. That's exactly what I did today. And trust me, my day was much better off for it. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't do that yesterday and everyone's watching an out-of-context clip, but I really don't care. Morons will believe anything, sadly. I don't know what this is, of course, but it's deleted. But sadly, morons do believe anything. For example, that you have it rough financially and they need to open their wallets to bail you out. I mean, you're only making $100K a year and own 2 properties, but your life is so rough because you have to pay taxes. Swedish style. Swedish style felting. Now we are in 2018 late. Sadly, with all my internet out, I cannot upload Max Payne. I can't even guarantee I'll be streaming on Sunday. And now I have to waste time on my one day off to get a tech out here? Sorry for this. I hope to have some good news for you soon. Jack, don't worry. Your content is shit. God damn it. Bandali says, good thing you pay so much for 2 internet lines and phones and houses and cars. Thank you, Bandali. He just gets destroyed on Twitter back in these days. I mean, now it's getting worse than ever because there's way more. But back then, it's like there is no point for him doing Twitter. Early Twitter days, there were some people asking questions, normal, like, you know, content creator Twitter. It was kind of normal. Hey, you streaming today? Hey, when's you gonna upload this? But that is just long gone now. Being without internet sucks, but I'm happy we still have cell phones. And also happy that Saturday is my day off anyway, so I won't be missing out on too much. But I really hope we get this resolved in time for Sunday's stream. I can't even post up a damn schedule now. At least we have our cell phones. Can't live without that, by the way. Okay, all feedback time. What do you think I could be doing to improve as a live streamer? All serious input welcomed. I'll be checking for your responses over my day off for fresh ideas. Thank you so much. You ready? You ready to see the proto suggestion style thread? Let's go. The retrospective streams were great. Okay, we got a serious answer. And he says, I totally agree. And I hope that viewers will suggest fun stuff like this. Yeah. Everything you do is perfect. It's the world's fault when anything goes wrong. Stop talking about your personal finances. I hate to say this, but stop talking about your financials. Stop being so paranoid every waking moment. Maybe play games you actually like and want to play instead of just a new game for the sake of it being new. Shorter pre-streams. Dude, just fucking stop. You never take any feedback. You won't change anything anyway. Unban people for doing nothing wrong. Cut down the answers you give on pre-stream. 60 FPS streams and up the camera quality to 720p. Well, you did do that one. You did do that one. Stop blaming game designs for when you get beat, die. Step 1, stop snorting into the mic. You could get a job. Filippo Italian Stallion Bernelli, there it is again. You should be more direct about your financial situation. Let people know that the emerald money was just a splash in a bucket, because it seems like idiots think that was enough for everything. The last 2 days were so slow, it was so painful to watch. Oh, God, these are endless. It just goes and goes and goes. Oh, God. Someone says, when are we going to see this advice implemented? I'm seeing 3 clear bits of advice that have been put forth the most. Let's see the next tweet, right? He definitely responds to this, right? Oh, stop streaming. There was a classic one. He says, I had a great day off today. Tuesday begins a super important week for me, so I hope to see you on stream for more Donkey Kong Country and Subnautical. Surprisingly, today seems slow, pretty slow, quiet. So hopefully things stay positive all this week. I'm noticing a very stark drop in positivity this week. So... Oh, 220 alert says, if you didn't have the flag back then, you'd catch a ban. Oh, is it ban aversion flag? Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting strats. I didn't know about that. Mangaka says, Swedish style detractor reporting in for duty. Big up, Swedish style detractor. I had to put this one up here. Very famous one. Took a day off from the internet, but Pro Jared hilarity was at the top of everyone's Twitter feed. Haha, whoops. This is from May 10th, 2019, where Philip waited so long to get Pro Jared. And we did do a stream about this. Go ahead. Ban aversion's the word. Ban evasion and aversion. Both work. Thank you. Ban aversion and also evasion are both things you need to be careful for. So thank you. Said correctly. And yeah, he did get a lot of people supporting him to that because, you know, Pro Jared was at his lowest, right? It's fun. The most fun thing to shit on was Pro Jared at the time. So now that he gets some support, Philip let that go right to his head, and then he did his, debunk stream and all that. Okay, anyways, moving on. Almost there. We got a few videos, too. When you finally get a day off and the weather is very nice outside, on the screen is David Hasselhoff doing some sort of water sport here. Looks like maybe skiing. You can't tell what he's doing. Water skiing. And he's drinking an iced coffee. I don't think there's any part of this image that Philip would do. I'm going to start with being on the ocean. Number 2, I'm going to say drinking iced coffee. Number 3, I'm going to say water skiing. None of those things Philip would do. Water sport style man. Being outside. There we go. Next up. Apparently, I took the right day off from streaming. Not only are Gears 5 servers barely working, hilarious since people paid to play early and they actually hid the single player behind a server login, but also Xbox Live is down for hours. Sometimes I just luck out. Cool. Cool image there, man. Good job. That is funny. Really hammered the point home. Next up. New video, this is from The Quartering. It says, new video, DSP tries it getting canceled edition. The foolish media tries to take on the internet's unstoppable cringe machine and get him suspended from Twitch. Don't they know he'll outlast us all? Watch, laugh, and share. So this is when Philip was almost kicked off of Twitch, right? Brother in gout. Yes, another person living with gout, okay? Is The Quartering. And he says this. Now, does this sound positive or negative to you? Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. The foolish media tries to take on the internet's unstoppable cringe machine and get him suspended from Twitch. Don't they know? He'll outlast us all. Watch, laugh, and share. Well, being called the internet's unstoppable cringe machine might be a negative for some people, but not for all, because DSP responds directly and says, "Hey man, I enjoyed it. Serious question. Do you have to censor what you say on YouTube for fear of demonetization? Saw many times where you said censored versions of racist and masturbation in the vid, and it was pretty jarring. Didn't know people had to do that." Censored versions of racist and masturbation. Anyway, so then Philip reaches out to Quarter Pounder and says, "Also, if you'd like to talk about what I really meant on a random pre-stream while I was doing other shit on my phone, I can elaborate much better when concentrating. I sounded like an idiot, and I'd love to eviscerate this journalism along with you for good fun. This is when we're trying to find someone that will interact with us online and will even work with the quartering, despite him calling us the internet's unstoppable cringe machine." And it did work because Philip did do that interview, even though it was the worst interview, and the quartering literally did not care. Any answer that came out of Philip's mouth was in one ear, out the other. It was a very much go down my list of questions interview, right? And you know what I mean by that, is when, you know, you say something like, "What do you think about Pro Jared?" And he gives an amazing answer and then says, "But I also have something else to share about that." And then your next question is, "So where did the load go?" That kind of thing. That's when you're not listening to the answers of the person you're interviewing and just moving on. It wasn't a fluff piece. He did ask questions, but it just wasn't a well thought out interview in any way. And he didn't care. And it's very clear, right? It's very clear that Gordon did not care. He just, as you see, DSP reached out to him. It's the most low effort 100,000, 500,000 view video you can have. A lolcow asks you, "Can I come on your show?" You say yes. If you're doing drama show, right? Not everybody was going to do that, but you know. Anyways, moving on. A lot of people, obviously. Look, it's the guy who masturbated on a live stream in front of children. Is it really him? I'm going to have some interesting things to... This is 2020 now. We're almost to current times. I am going to have some interesting things to say on pre-stream in the morning regarding my day off. Things I discovered and a very intelligent observation from my wife. See you then. Okay. Now, I have implemented a few interactive portions of this stream. So right now, without cheating, if you remember, it's fine. If you remember it, it's fine. But you can't look it up. I'm going to start a Q&A, and it's going to say, "Ask me a question," but what you're going to do is actually write the answer. What is this intelligent observation? Okay? And you're not trying to be funny. The closest one wins. Well, you can be funny, of course. But what is this intelligent observation? The Q&A has started now. Okay? Now, what we're going to do next is see what he meant by that intelligent observation. All right? So I have the video. Oh, this guy's very funny. Filippo Italian Stalin Bernelli says, "Thanks, Dark Phil. Can't wait for the pre-stream. I'm really eager to see what observations were made by the most intelligent couple in the Western Hemisphere." That guy is good. Pre-stream from that very day, and I do have a timestamped you got about a minute. Last guess is a minute.
And the system seems to be pretty effective. I like it. So I'm going to be using Pure moving forward. And obviously, I'll let you guys know.
Pure what?
How I like it in the long term. But, good stuff. So I'll be drinking, out of the Stein and Mio water in the morning. That's nothing like what I am, not in a bottle anymore. No more bottle crunches, basically. The bottle crunches are going to be abolished from streams. I'm going to be using this filtration system moving forward. And that also means that, no bottles, no bottled water, no bottles. So there you go. Okay.
No more water crunching. Can you imagine? We got there. No more water crunching. Water bottle crunching. We learned some new lore today.
So anyway, I thought it was funny. Like I said, I walked into this liquor store.
Go ahead.
And they had freaking tons of bottled water. Tons. All right? I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Now, I'm not going to lie. I also bought a little bit of liquor. I got some rum while I was in there. I'm not going to lie to all of you. I bought some rum while I was in there. Haven't had rum in a while. Nice rum and Coke every once in a while is something relaxing that I like to do.
He is speaking. I mean, he's speaking like he's scared of sharing his drinking to someone that's worried about your drinking. But he's just talking on a YouTube stream. That's 100%. About what alcoholics say. I'm just telling you guys. You know when you want to keep going, but you say, "Yeah, of course I got a drink." Okay, but I hadn't had one forever. You say what you did, and then you say why you did it.
Liquor. I got some rum while I was in there. I'm not gonna lie to all of you. I bought some rum while I was in there. Haven't had rum in a while.
Right.
Nice rum and Coke every once in a while is something relaxing that I like to do. So I got some rum. See, people say, "Oh, he was lying. You went in there, he didn't buy anything." No, of course I got something. I got some rum. Okay.
Like what? Where did this come from? He's just doing a monologue, and he brings that up like someone's saying, like, "Are you drinking too much?" No one said anything. It was a one word. What? It's a monologue. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, I went to this. Okay, so let me tell you about my day off, guys. Yesterday, I went to the store. Had to go to PetSmart, pick up a few things. I went to the liquor store. Yeah, I bought something. Yeah, I bought it. What's it to you? I haven't had rum forever. Yeah, I had some of it. Whatever. Like it even matters. Whatever. Bay Zeno in the house says, "Hey, LT, how was your first roller rink experience back at the Atlantic House Hotel?" Atlantic House Hotel. I bet this is a joke. Let's see. The Atlantic House Hotel is in Rhode Island. Is there any lore attached to this? Maybe it's old. All right, you earned it. Big ups, Bay Zeno.
So, but that was funny to me. I was like, dude, there's so much water in there. A whole giant pallet of it. And by the way, I have to say this too. What is the difference? I have to ask this question.
There we go.
What is the difference between bottled water and seltzer water? Okay? Because every store had seltzer water. Every single store I went to had carbonated water.
Yes.
Every one. Isn't that just as good as bottled water? I mean, why are people only hoarding the plain bottled water, but they're not buying the other water that's right in front of your face? It's the same shit, only has bubbles in it, right? So, if anything, it just proves there's no logic to anything.
No logic!
It's just, it is panic buying. It's exactly what it is. It's stupidity.
It tastes different!
Now, in addition to that, my wife made a very interesting observation.
Here we go. Last chance, guys. I'll read a few of the Q&A just before we see it, before we reveal the answer. He could spin his chair as a celebration. Crayon not edible. Sky is blue. Jasper is a cat. Purifying the office for ear infection. Stop paying attention to the haters. Jasper is a cat. Okay, here is the interesting take she had. Go.
Yesterday. She says, I can understand the panic buying with bottled water. People are thinking society's going to shut down. You can't get clean water anymore, right? I can understand the panic buying with toilet paper. You want to wipe your ass. And if you're shutting yourself in, you might think, I'm not going to go out for a while. I want to buy as much toilet paper as I can so I can wipe my ass. All right? But here's a question.
Go ahead.
All right?
Cat's Corner. Yeah. Cat thoughts. La la la.
What on earth are people panic buying hand sanitizer?
That was Catherine's take? Why are people buying hand sanitizer? I don't know. Might be a reason, Catherine.
Why on earth are people panic buying hand sanitizer? Okay, now you might say, well, it's because you want to keep your hands clean. You don't want to catch the coronavirus.
Yes.
Right? I don't think people understand how hand sanitizer works.
Oh, okay. Let's hear this. I don't know how it works personally. Go ahead.
All right?
Yeah.
The reason that you would buy a ton of hand sanitizer is
Go
because you
ahead.
want to keep your hands clean so you don't catch the coronavirus.
Correct.
But if you're quarantining, if you're panic buying so you can hoard and stay home, you're not leaving your house. You're not going into environments where the coronavirus exists. Therefore, you don't need the hand sanitizer.
Oh, honey. This is not your best take, Catherine. Well, remember, this is probably a DSP take. He's making be her take. Just keep that in mind as well. But this is not a great take, is it?
Going into environments where the coronavirus exists, therefore you don't need the hand sanitizer. If you're self-quarantining, you're the person on the planet who needs this hand sanitizer the least.
Oh!
If anything, it should be people who have to go out every day for work or whatever. Those are the people who should be hoarding the hand sanitizer.
How the fuck do you know those people are the people that have been buying that hand sanitizer?
Not the people who are quarantining. So does it make any sense that these idiots are buying a million things of hand sanitizer? No.
Air, that's an awesome one. Catherine, the sanitizer. Fuck it. I'm pinning it if I can. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Couldn't pin it. That's a legendary use, though.
It's just stupidity.
Oh.
The other thing I should say is I am happy that now finally stores are limiting your purchase. Every store I went to yesterday had a sign that basically said, sorry, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, hand soap, hand sanitizer, it's all limited to like 1, 2, or 3 items per person. They weren't allowing people to walk out with insane, giant fucking stacks of this stuff because people are so fucking dumb that they're hoarding and panicking, you know. So that was a good thing. And obviously that's going to help in the long run. If you're limiting what people can buy, then they're not going to be able to hoard it, and people who need it are going to be able to get it. So I was very happy with that. And in reality,
this art.
It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Look at this
all,
fucking art.
Okay. And
well, last thing.
Kat and I actually tried DoorDash for the first time.
Hey! Whoa! March 18th, the first ever DoorDash? Oh my god! Look at this random thing we found. This is Internet Archaeology Live!
And Kat and I actually tried DoorDash for the first time because you can't go to restaurants to eat anymore. They're all closed to business for you to be able to sit down and eat inside. But
March 18th, 2020, the first DoorDash order ever.
Many restaurants are staying open for delivery or takeout. And, you know, we wanted to see what was available. So we actually got DoorDash from a restaurant. And it
I
worked
should
out
put it
pretty
on
well.
timeline. Yeah, I should absolutely put that on the timeline. The first DoorDash order. All right, someone remind me of New Year's. For our New Year's celebration, I got to add that to the timeline.
In fact, what we found out is that DoorDash is pretty much free, although some places blatantly lie. So I'll give you an example.
Oh, we got to hear
Sometimes you'll
this.
go to a restaurant, it'll say free delivery from DoorDash.
Yeah.
And you order, and everything's fine. And then another time it'll say free delivery from DoorDash, and you go to order and you realize the prices are way more expensive than they are in the real menu. Like,
You get it? So you figured that out quick, didn't ya?
I'll give you an example. There was a place that I know for a fact that
He's no dummy, Wesley H. They try to trick ya, but he catches all their tricks.
the appetizer that we ordered from them normally would be like $3 to $4, but if you order it from DoorDash, it's $4.71. What?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Did you ever go to a restaurant and you saw a menu item that ended in 71 cents? Obviously not. So what they did is they used some proprietary formula that's built into the DoorDash,
Check out the big brain on Phil
system to artificially, increase the prices so that you're paying more, even though they claim it's free delivery, you're paying more on the base price of what you're ordering anyway, so they make money. See?
Do you get it?
So, DoorDash, it was good. It worked well. The only problem I have with it is you can basically have your order, it looks like it's available, and then it's not. So we actually ordered from one place, and within an hour, they canceled our order and basically said, oh, this place isn't actually doing takeout food now.
Yeah.
It's like, then why are they listed? Oh, because normally they do it, but, they decided not to open during this whole panic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then we ordered from somewhere else, and it was fine.
What is this okay? Who's saying the okay? Listen to this storytelling back and forth here.
Takeout food now. It's like, then why are they listed? Oh, because normally they do it, but they decided not to open during this whole panic. Oh, okay. So then we ordered from somewhere else and it was fine.
We're having a conversation with 3 people. What?
It's an hour. They can't looks like it's available and it's not.
Okay.
So we actually ordered from one place, and within an hour they canceled our order and basically said, "Oh, this place isn't actually doing takeout food now." It's like, then why are they listed? Oh, because normally they do it, but they decided not to open during this whole panic. Oh, okay. So then we ordered from somewhere else and it was fine.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. That is very funny. So, so then I said, "Hey, listen, if you do that one time again, I'm going to punch you. You see?" And then he was like, "No, you're not going to punch me. You're not going to punch me because I'm your friend in the end if you think about it." And then I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he started yelling again. And then I was like, "Yeah, you're right." Mm-hmm. What the fuck was that?
Luckily we had ordered way ahead of time so that it wasn't a big deal. But it was interesting to say the least. They showed up, a little early. Actually, we had ordered.
Oh my God! Can you imagine this is like the biggest thing that ever happened to him on his day off was using DoorDash. He has a full report for us
for a certain time, and it showed up like 15 minutes early.
Oh my God!
So we actually we were in reality we were vacuuming my office when the guy shows up with the food. We were like, "Oh shit!" We didn't even hear him. We ran downstairs because at first we couldn't hear him ringing the doorbell because he showed up early. Go! Fuck the vacuuming! Throw it out the window! It's here!
They were vacuuming for the DoorDash driver.
But it was nice. The food was good, no complaints. It worked well. Certainly DoorDash is like an antisocial thing because you're never going out, right? Like when my wife and I like to go out, the one day a week we get to go out, we like going to a restaurant and sitting down in an atmosphere that's not our own kitchen or dining room and enjoying food out in a nice atmosphere. Like that's part of the experience of going out and having a good relaxing day.
You got to keep doing that, right?
And we obviously couldn't do that yesterday, and we're not going to be able to do that for the foreseeable future. So it's still nice to be able to get the food, though.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely.
So, it was an interesting day for sure. I got everything I needed safely with little stress. Although I had to be.
And then I got DoorDash. Hell of a day.
Up super early to do it. It took a lot of weight off my back. I was able to go around yesterday.
We don't need to hear that anymore. But I'll definitely, I'll put that on Twitter probably. So I can remember the date. The first ever DoorDash order, May 18th, 2020. Let's keep going here. Next up, we got slight change to my schedule, everyone. Tomorrow is Saucy Wednesday, which means I'm making a batch of my homemade Italian sauce. That means my stream will start later than usual, but I'll cut out the formal pre-stream. Late stream remains unchanged. So we have a Saucy Wednesday. That's for you, Saucy. Look at that. Saucy Style Wednesday. Someone says, no one cares, you fat bitch. Someone says, why do we get hyped for the Saucy streams? You start late and end on time, so we get actually less content from you? Shouldn't the streams last longer to make up for lost time? I understand you want time with your family, but I think one day won't make them hate you. Someone then responds to that, and there's a reason. Philip responds when I'm getting this deep. You know what I'm saying? So then Little Iffy says, the real question is, if making this sauce means that he has to start streaming later, why doesn't he make it on his off day? Are you telling me that he's so damn busy on his day off that he can't make it and put it in the fridge or even freeze it? Oh, you better be ready for a felting, Little Iffy. You better prepare yourself for the felt on which you are about to receive. I just got home from running errands. Instead of relaxing with my wife on my day off, I guess I should start a 2-hour process of making sauce, then letting it simmer for 5 hours. So I'll have 0 relaxation time and eat my first meal of the day at 10 p.m. Mind your own business. epic. After someone shares why their streams are going to be later, the reason is sauce. Someone asks about it, and this is what you're met with. Mind your own business. Then why did you put that on Twitter for people to ask about? Interesting. Ohm says, remember when he said COVID ruined their days out because they got out of the groove and haven't gotten back into going out to eat on the days off? Yep. Oh, yeah. Good point, Ohm. We saw the groove. We saw the train get off the tracks of their days off right there. And you know what else doesn't happen anymore? The sauce. I believe this is the last sauce that ever happened. Whatever was made was right here. The start of the pandemic, done. Everything done. Fuck everything. Everything you thought you knew about streaming. Here is my audio-only schedule for Tuesday 15th, my day off, and for later in the week. Let's hear one of these for fun, huh?
What is up, everyone? I'd like to personally thank you for a great streaming week this last week with the premiere of Cyberpunk, the continuation of Yakuza, and everything in between. I am off from streaming tomorrow, December 15th, but I will return on the 16th, which is a Wednesday, for Cyberpunk 2077, continuing on the first gameplay stream at 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then the late stream will be the continuation of Assassin's Creed Valhalla at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thursday, we'll swing back to Yakuza 7 for the major stream, and then Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer on the late stream. On Friday, it'll be more Cyberpunk on the early stream, and then the return of my Street Fighter throwback streams on Friday nights. That's going to be awesome. Haven't played it in almost a month and a half. Day was where I have two very special events lined up, both to Ask the King. That means that I have a gameplay of them. So thank you guys very much. Have a good day away on Tuesday. I will not be around. But when I come back on Wednesday, I hope to see you for all the new gaming goodness. Thanks a lot as usual, and I'll see you then.
Like, imagine making these. All right, everybody. Okay, that was just a day off schedule audio in case you ever heard one of those. Next up, if you're seriously trying to start up drama today on my day off without me involved and with things that literally didn't happen, I have just one thing to say to you, and the wings stop there. For clarification, people are trying to say I talk shit about wings. This didn't happen. After years of streams being bombarded with his memes, I finally was told the full story about his battles with weight, and I just was appalled as all of you apparently already are. Well, wings stop. That's what it is. That wasn't a joke. Look. Wings stop. Come on. Wings stop. Okay. Being shocked at a factual story is not hating on someone. If you think that it's time to take off it's time to take off those rose-colored glasses and realize that mindlessly defending someone who actively needs help is just enabling them further. Don't involve me in your nonsense, thanks. You're the one that used this and thought that wouldn't start any shit. Interesting choice here. Almost done the tweets. Almost done. Gotta love people who revel in the misery of others. That's like you guys. Getting nasty tweets in response to venting frustration over essentially having a wasted day off after working all week? Speculating that my family is starving and we have no food in the house? Yikes. These people need lives. He's talking about us. It really sucks that this is happening because it's never happened before. I've always got my YouTube payment on the 21st of the month. But actually taking this as an opportunity to shit on someone who is already down just shows the true content of your character, and it's vile. And this one is a great response. Seems legit. Trolls are jealous of my Xbox and laptop, dude. They wish they had my life. I don't have money for groceries. Stop laughing at me and tip me. That is legit. That is legit. Good question, John Doe. What's the longest break? Doomer will know better than me, but I believe the marriage day off was what, 4 days? So this would tie it, right? Days off consecutively without doing something. My day off has just started, and I already want to rage, cry, or both. It's going to be one of those days, and it's really sucks. There we go. 36 retweets out of nowhere. I'm imagining that's people fucking with him, but hope you're okay. No other responses. And there's one deleted one for sure, so who knows what that is. Oh, yeah, it looks like Philip is locked down. Yeah, he's locked down now. Sorry. He's locked down his Twitter. That's why there's no fun responses. He's locked down shit. Did you bring up gout? I did. I brought up the gout with the pizza. The pizza was the gout I was thinking of. I have changed my scheduled plans this week with Overwatch 2, again, not working, which tanked my stream. I'm now again streaming Tuesday night a makeup session for Sunday's Miss Bassmaster stream. This means no fishing this coming weekend so I can film patron vids. I do not like changing my stream schedule, especially this close to when I said I would do something, but my day off is Thursday and I have to have enough for it. So I can't skip a stream now. So listen to that. He can't miss a single stream because he needs to have enough money for his day off. Guys, we can't take a stream off. We need enough money for our day off, you dumb fuck. What are you thinking? Okay? All right, a few video things here to close up shop today. Just so you see, I'm not kidding with the day off. These are all the tweets that have day off included in them. It is unbelievable how much he talks about the day off. It's just, have had a great day off today. It's endless. Endless. He does about 3 or 4 tweets a fucking time he takes a day off, actually. Hello all, today's my day off. Guys, remember, tomorrow's my day off. Had a great day off tomorrow. That's what it's like. So there you go. I wasn't lying. This is the stream from today. What else I got here? So here's some funny stuff here. This is from legendary Last Terminal Network, who makes great videos. I wish they'd come back. Here's a funny story about a day off. Here we go. Let's enjoy style. I love this channel.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I'm an adult. Sorry, I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
I love this.
Lancaster Wilson did a $5 super chat saying, why do you have to go out every week to eat? Wouldn't you save money by eating at home? All right, so Lancaster, it's obvious you wouldn't understand this because the fact you're asking the question just proves the point that you have no idea what you're talking about, all right? When you were married, okay?
Yeah, what do you do?
You like to maybe spend some time with your significant other, okay? I get to spend a little bit of time with my wife every day. Usually I see her first thing in the morning for a little bit. Then I'm on stream all day. Maybe during a break I get to see her. Some days I'm lucky enough to see her for dinner at home. Some days I'm not. Today, I'm literally eating leftovers because she's at work. I won't get to see her until late at night tonight when she gets home.
Okay.
Then I'll get to see her for
Normal
maybe
life.
an hour and a half, and then we go to sleep. Okay? So in a whole given day, some days I'm lucky I get to see my wife a little more. Some days I don't get to see her much at all.
Okay.
All right? Once a week, I get a day off with my wife. Now, all week long, we've been working, not spending time with each other, or rushing to get things done, and we've been cooking and eating food at home all week long. All the meals.
Hold on.
Okay? Once...
Sorry about that. We know that's not true. Go ahead.
A week, I get an opportunity to essentially spend some special time with my wife and maybe go out and do something with her, like have a meal outside of the home. It's basically like a date time. You know what I'm saying? Like once a week, you get to maybe go on like a little small date with my wife. Now, ideally...
This is from 2022. It seems pretty important to have this date night. I wonder why that stopped.
Sadly, it's not what I want. I want us to have a whole day where we can just do fun stuff together and have a real date day. We don't. Since I only have one day off a week, I have to cram in
You have done that yourself.
everything I need to get done off stream in one day. That includes grocery shopping, any kind of appointments, whether they be doctor appointments.
Okay, so his list stopped at 1 this time. Grocery shopping, which takes, takes 30. We're shopping for 2 people here. Okay, so realistically, that's 15 minutes. I'll give you 30.
Legal appointments, bank appointments, whatever.
How many doctor, legal, and bank appointments do you have, and how long do they take?
All those appointments have to happen on this day. Buying supplies for Jasper, our pet. Buying other supplies and things for the home. If something
Amazon.
breaks down this week, if we run out of something this week and we have to go somewhere to get it, we have to do that all on our day off.
Okay.
All in all, day that I consider a day off from streaming, probably about 75% of that day is running around doing shit that really isn't fun. It's busy work. It's things you have to do when you're an adult, but preferably you'd like to do it not when you're trying to have time with your family. You see? But I have to, because that's the only time I get off. So, 25% of one day a week, I actually get to do something nice with my wife.
We got the Steiner math going here. So if you got 25% left after 35% of me doing things such as doctor-style events, appointment-style events, eating, you see how many percents are left? 12.5%. What can I do with that? And then you got to think about Jasper, and there goes my 12.5%. Now I'm down to what?
We would prefer to go have a meal outside of the home or maybe order a meal in rather than have to cook again and have another meal at home, which isn't special. It's the same as what we do every day, all week long.
Hold on, I got to do it. I'll do the end.
Scott Steiner, it's going on Samoa champion.
You know, they say all men are created equal.
Yeah.
But you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 2/3%. I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice. See, but I'm going to break it down for all you ladies. Would you rather be with me, or would you rather be with Joe?
Well, I think Joe's kind of nice. I mean, you know.
Oh, God.
See, you're one of those girls that like romance. I'm going to talk to all my freaks out there. Would you rather come home to me?
Talk to all my freaks out there. That's what I do, too. I'm talking to all my freaks out there.
A genetic freak to be satisfied every night?
Yeah.
Or go home to that fat-ass Samoa Joe?
Yeah.
See, tonight, we're going to win, and I'm going to be the world champion at Sacrifice. Come on, P. Let's go.
Scotty, just like you always say, Big Papa Pump has got your hookup. Well, Maple Leaf Muscle is who you need to look up. Holler if you hear
Ooh, Maple Leaf Muscle. That's Snood's brother, Maple Leaf Muscle. Oh, you one of those romance guys. I'm talking about freaks right now. Hit me the freaks.
Have another meal at home, which isn't special. It's the same as what we do every day, all week long. Okay? So, it's not just, oh, you eat out every week, once a week, you're spending money, you don't have money. It's our time together once a week. It's literally like the one thing we get to do special once a week. So now you're saying get rid of that too, okay? So here's what I have to say to you.
Here we go.
You're a fucking stupid idiot.
Now we're in trouble.
You criticize when you don't understand anything, and what you're saying has no meaning. What you're trying to do is act like I'm some kind of an irresponsible, overspending idiot.
Well, it sounds like that when you're begging for money as much as you were back in these days. That's why people had an issue with it.
I'm in the situation I'm in.
Yeah.
You don't know, you don't live it. You're a scumbag for even asking the dumb question. Really.
Yes.
And even if, I didn't mean it that way. You're a fucking intrusive jerk. Why would you even ask that question? Why are you implying that I don't know how to fucking handle myself in my life? It's not your fucking business to ask it on a streamer's stream and to derail the fucking stream. I have to tell a story because you're an idiot, okay? So go fuck yourself. I don't need your super chat. I don't need your dumb questions. You're going to insult me on my fucking stream. I've already answered this question a million times in the past,
you haven't.
by the way.
No.
but you got to come and ask it again,
Yes.
right? So fuck off and don't ask stupid questions on my stream that are going to piss me off, okay? Yes, I deserve once a week to spend 25% of one day doing something
Seems to have struck in a nerve here, haven't we?
nice with my wife. I do deserve that.
Stricken? All fine.
I am not beholden to
Ooh.
every person on the internet who seems to think that they can hold me to some kind of a weird standard of judgment. I'm not beholden to anyone. I'm not. I'm beholden to myself and my family and my wife. That's what matters. Not what some dickhead on the internet is saying about me or spinning it in a way that's completely fake and bullshit. None of that matters. None of it. You know? The problem is these idiots then go out and make entire streams, entire completely blasphemous things about me. Say, oh, you see, the reason that Phil has no money is because he's irresponsible with his money. He blows it on his meals out of wheat, and he's a raging alcoholic who spends thousands of dollars a month on liquor, and he blows his money on online gambling and on fucking mobile games and shit, and none of it is true.
Yay! Come on now! Come on, ladies! Get the fuck up! You know where we're going. Come on! Get it fucking rolling! Go, 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 go! Retcon, go! Welcome to the Retcon! It's Retcon night! And this is how we rock! Get in here, Joe! Joe is being shy here today. Get in here, Joe! Oh, let's see if Ike's is liking it. Oh, of course! Look at him! Okay, we'll stop. Of course he's happy for this one. Why wouldn't he be? Okay. All right.
Not a single one of those things is fucking true. It's all bullshit. But they get away with it because there's no defense against it on the internet. And then you get idiots like that who go, maybe if you didn't go out once a week and eat, blow all your money. Fuck off. I don't have to answer to you at all.
But what
you are
if,
not some
right?
kind of judge for me. You're not the fucking judges from Judge Dredd making the law. You disobeyed the internet law. Now I judge you on your stream. Go fuck yourself, man.
Then just don't beg and no one's going to ask any questions.
Like, who the fuck are you? You're a nobody. Who? I don't even care. I don't, you know. That's the
So
funny.
just to remind, I'm going to get back to that same spot, 612. This is the question, by the way. Why do you have to go out every week to eat? Wouldn't you save money by eating at home? And this is after, I mean, some really hardcore begging we're doing at this
dumb
point.
shit you fucking say and do every day. I gotta be perfect, right? Because I'm some fucking internet.
Just
geek.
don't beg. It's
No,
pretty easy.
I don't have to be. I can do whatever I want with my life, and you can fuck off. And not ask me dumb questions.
Really cool.
Email, thank you so very much.
Thanks, Email.
Email it to me $50, which gets us to our best goal for today. Thank you, Email.
Thank you, PayPig.
Appreciate that a lot. It helps a lot. That gets us to 159, so we've now hit all the goals for this stream. And again, like I said, Final Fantasy.
This is a case of when, you know, obviously everyone knows it. Trolls are keeping Philip going, you know, and this is one of the cases that's maybe not talked about as much, is literally supporting Phil to felt detractors is a huge part of it, right? That's the case in point right here.
Fantasy 7 remains a game with high engagement and high support and a high fun factor.
Yeah. Like, this person's not doing $50 for Final Fantasy 7. He's doing it because this person questioned the king, you know. So. But big ups to Last Terminal Network. I love their stuff. It's a really interesting way to do it. It just makes old stories new again, and I really appreciate it. They haven't put out new stuff in a while, though. Hope they let go. Legend. Last Terminal Network. Here we go. All right, next up, we got a video from Big Guy, and this is 1 minute and 11 seconds of Almighty Tevin describing DSP's day off. Here we go. Almighty One in the house. Go.
DSP, when he got home, he wasted the rest of his day eating DoorDash and backseating Cat on Fallout 3, the beginning of Fallout 3. Let's be real. He was just wasting his time. He was wasting his time and he was being a nuisance in the room.
Okay.
I do like to think that he'd follows her around kind of like how Jasper follow around. So she's playing a video game. She's in the room, the lights off and shit. And he's like actually in the back of the room, in a corner of the room, standing up, wobbling. He's like, honey, if you pick up that off the ground and check the menu, you can do that other move. And she don't even say anything. He's like, honey, if you do that, you can make the map do that. And she don't even say anything. And then fucking Jasper walk around and she turn around and she's like, oh, Jasper.
For ya, love Big Guy's work. Keep bullying him and Big Guy will make more videos. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. All right, next up, we move on to a 14-second video. I don't know where this is from. Oh, I see there was a little blip, but we're back. We're back. We definitely be back. We definitely be back, and no one can be bitching because we be back so hard. We go down, and we're right back up. Instantly. Even at our advanced style, we're still making it happen. Down and up, down and up. Can you believe it? All right, next up, Give More Blood has a video about DSP's day off.
Nothing like that. Obviously, I was just sitting here all day. Oh, wait, here's some gin.
That was from Give More Blood. Oh, you want the last video? Okay, I'll give it to you. Here we go. Here it is again. I already posted it once. There it is again. That's the video, and the link to the full stream that was a part of is also in the description. So there we go. Next up, we have. So I was going to watch this video from King Jad. He said, "Don't watch it though. Just look at the numbers." But I want to see where he got his numbers from. Oh, these are from the bank league. So based on his numbers here, I'll show you. Where is it? Not that. Not that. Not that. Let me go to King Jad here. Here we go. So we have this image. Here we go. I got it. So this is just according to the bank leaks, okay? So this is all the information, of course. It's not his account. He said it's not his account. Bank leaks are bad. We all know this. This is a crime, a very serious crime that you should not do, and someone did it. But this is what we're looking at, all right? So from what was leaked, when the banks got leaked, which is, again, a very bad thing to do, the date here was, let's say, on the 21st of August, it looks like, or July 21st. There was $186 paid for groceries for two people. There was $80 of DoorDash. There was $46 spent at the pet store, $578 for a coffee, and $44 spent at, of course, Total Wine. That's a grand total of $363 spent on a day off. The next 6 days later, we spent $190 for groceries, $40 on bonus food, no DoorDash, $70 at PetSmart, $5 of coffee again. Got to get that coffee. Can't wake up without that coffee. $342 spent. As you can see, it's a bit high, especially when you have DoorDash going. Food, the groceries is the thing that really surprises me. These are 2021 numbers. Spending almost $200 on groceries for two people for a week seems literally insane for me. With no kids at all, that's really crazy. Like $200 a week for two people? And you're door dashing? You know? I guess if you only do Trader Joe's, but anyways, I thought that was interesting. So that's where the day off money actually goes. Next up, we have one more thing, and this is from Snort Burnell, a 9-year-old video about DSP taking a day off. You ready? It's only a minute, so here we go.
Oh, I really hate you, but I cannot live without you.
So I'll read this. It says, not feeling well at all today. Throat is killing me from Sims commentary yesterday, and stomach is in knots. No stream today, sadly. Says, I'll do my best to recuperate and do my best WrestleMania reactions tonight, and we'll probably still upload all those Street Fighter V matches at some point today.
I try. I can't imagine life without you, ice cream.
Yeah, but Lagslot said I got 3 sons and we go through 100 every other day. That's what I'm saying. Like, kids they're the multiplier for your groceries. Absolutely. We're not dealing with that. We're not dealing with that case right now.
I can imagine life without you, ice cream.
What's up, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and welcome. The weekend is over, a ton of wrestling stuff has passed, and what I want to do is sit down and kind of review the two major shows of the past weekend, NXT TakeOver Dallas, as well as WrestleMania 32, and I want to give you my reactions to everything that happened. Now, I want to forewarn you, my voice is very hoarse right now. Yesterday, I actually did a set of WWE 2K16 fantasy simulation matches in celebration and in honor of WrestleMania, and they ended up being so out of control wild that me doing the commentary, I was marking out and just going nuts so crazy for these simulations that my voice actually is completely shot. So
he was marking out so hard for simulations, by the way, not actual WrestleMania, not live, just doing simulations.
I actually didn't even do anything else. This is the only video I'm making. Please be considerate and understand that I'm doing my best. I definitely wanted to do this video as soon as possible, but my voice isn't exactly the best it's ever been.
There we go. That's a good video, too. Jay doing things. All right, my friends, that will do it for the show. I will give us up tiers to kind of the symbolic, let's say, mascot for today's stream will be the legendary location known as Unicorn. I'll leave that up there for you. But that will do it today, my friends. Hope you enjoyed it. I had a very fun time. This is, to be real, guys, I'm liking this vibe, you know? We just shoot the shit, do whatever the fuck we want. Hey, do whatever we want. Sit wherever the fuck we want. Eat naps. Go in the narwhal below. Who knows? We're doing whatever, you know? But you're all legends. Big ups for chilling. We got a special request from a special Canadian. And I will honor this. What's his name again? Maple Leaf Muscle. This is from Maple Leaf Muscle. And he has a message for all of you, and I will play it now as the last message. Here we go. Oh, you got to rewind the stream. Hold on, go ahead.
Hey, LT, just calling you asked me to leave me a message. The horse is in the stable, if you know what I mean. I have picked up Kat, and I am transporting her across the country to you, as per your request. So, if I can come back on WPIG at some point, like we agreed, that would be great. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Fuck off! This is for you! You hear who that message was? Can you believe it? It was him. Funny, right? Anyways, you're all legends. Thanks for chilling. We'll see you tomorrow for more hyperfixation and speculation. Bye. Get Death Stranding tomorrow morning. Then we'll do this again in pre-stream time. Bye.